Zeke, go ahead and pull that up. You ever seen a fucking gorilla just rip a dude's arms off? Zeke, pull that up. Pull that up, Zeke. Welcome back to our podcast, whose name is so long I will literally have to look it up. Technically, it's just Schmapeppers.
Schmapepper.
But it stands for something.
The acronyms.
Yeah.
They're real.
Oh, fuck, I hit extra buttons.
No.
Schmapeppers.
Super hyper
hyper mega ultra premium podcast elite platinum plus edition reloaded. Yeah, and this is episode 3. We're gonna be talking about love here because we were coming back from Guitar Center because we just bought a second mic so that way me and Aaron can talk.
We
at the
can
same
finally
fucking
talk
time.
together.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's like a real podcast.
Almost like a real podcast. But we are. You can probably still hear it, especially if you're wearing headphones.
Yeah.
We're just like fucking waving these mic cords around and shit. We do not have
definitely.
stands or anything. We are just holding microphones in my room and hoping the dog doesn't freak out at something.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great time.
Yeah, it's pretty cool that we can actually fucking both talk at the same time. So.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. I can just respond to you.
Yeah.
Before it was weird. I mean, that was the main reason we were like, there's no way we can video record us sitting here passing the mic back and forth.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not going to let people see us living in poverty passing a mic back and forth. Like, no. We're going to wait till we get so we went to the Guitar Center because all fucking pawn shops close at like 7. Yeah, like 7 p.m. What the hell is that? Like,
we pulled up at like 7:30.
First off, I hit up Aaron at like 6 and I was like, no, it was like 6. And I was like,
last messages.
And I was like, yo, what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Maybe we stopped talking around 6:30. Yeah. But then Aaron didn't get here till like fucking 7.
Yeah, I got here at like
7:10 or something. And then we leave and go all the way to this fucking pawn shop. And I'm like, I'll need to Google to see if it's still like open. Of course it's going to be open. It's only fucking 7. Sure as shit. It is fucking yeah. It was closed. They had like shutters all over it, and they were like leaving, and I was like, "Fuck."
Yep.
So
and then we were like, "We should pull it up."
Was go to Guitar Center? Well, yeah. We were like, "Let's pull it up." So then we fucking Google Maps, and every single one was like closed at 7 or something. So oh fuck. Man, that came in way louder. You know what? Fuck it. We're doing it raw. We came back. We had to take Zeke out to pee. Yeah. We came back, so we cut it. But it's going to be so obvious because I just put the mic way up to my fucking mouth and was like, hey! Like, it's a little obvious.
And then we kind of told you, so
yeah,
that gave it away even more.
That's true. We wrote down a list of things we want to talk about. Oh, so we got this new mic. Obviously, we just saw that whole story.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool, and that's the one I'm using right now. And it feels like a lot more.
It feels like
sensitive.
it's working way better than this one.
Yeah.
Like we're definitely gonna have to upgrade this.
So
one
we
next.
definitely bought that one at a pawn shop, and the thing is, that's a Shure, like Shure, or no, it's a Samson. Oh, okay, all right, my bad. It's not a Shure.
Samsonite.
Oh, shit. All right, that might be a shitty mic. I don't know. Samsons.
Yeah.
I want to talk to Samson. You ever see fucking Half Baked?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I want to talk to Samson.
That's a great one.
Okay, so yeah, we got this new mic, but Shure Audio, if you're out there and you want to sponsor us, or anybody who crafts artisanal mic stands,
we could definitely use some
mic
equipment.
stands, or any old women who any old women who weave very tight dream weavers that maybe we could use for the pop filters.
Oh yeah.
that
actually sounds like a pretty good idea.
Yeah, that's a thing. Anybody wants to sponsor this podcast, feel free to go ahead and just throw our name on anything you make. So yeah, we'll get some sponsors, and then this will all be free instead of $50 for a mic. They'll be paying us $50 an episode just to mention their mic.
Yeah, it'd
be like
great.
Shure Audio, the best mics in the business. Look at this.
Oh man,
this isn't even a Shure. So.
Let me tell you, Samson.
It sounds like shit because it's a Digital Reference.
Oh shit!
Unless Digital Reference wants to sponsor us, then it sounds great because it's a Digital Reference.
I mean, in that case,
everybody knows
those
the
are
Digital
the preferred
Reference
ones.
are
all
the
all
top.
The artists are using them.
Everybody.
I mean,
Queen,
it's #1 podcast.
Lady Gaga.
Oh shit.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
Digital Reference.
It's just, for its price, you just don't get much better than that.
Hey, you know what I was thinking, actually? So like, you know how guitarists have like signature guitars and stuff? Why don't pop singers have like signature mics? Yeah, I wonder if they do.
I didn't even think of that before.
Yeah,
Wait,
like,
what other instruments have signatures?
Because think about it, like anybody who's like really into recording or something, like isn't really gonna give shit unless they're like going and playing live and they just want a certain looking microphone for the look or whatever, and even that would be the best fucking argument for signature microphones.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Every chick out there who's like, I want to be a singer and I love Lady Gaga, or even people who are just super fucking fans. You know how many like people would have a Kanye West microphone if they put out fucking every fucking SoundCloud rapper would be like, yeah, I'm on that Yeezy mic right now. And
Shit.
It's like
Mike's by Dre.
Yeah, dude,
happen.
Mike's by Dre.
Maybe. I mean, we're putting it out there.
Well, it would be like, because it's Beats by Dre, so would this be like?
I don't know, man.
Input by Dre.
There you go.
Nah, that's too straightforward.
Mike to 16s.
Mike to 16. Oh my god. So, yeah, like signature mics. You know, like rabid fans would be like, oh, like a Kanye West mic, Lady Gaga mic,
fans
whatever.
buy anything. Let's be honest.
And they'd be like, and then you could even rope like fucking people who are like actual audio nerds into it and be like, yeah, it's like the Shure 57 re-released with a fucking spike on it because it's the Gene Simmons signature model, even though he probably just goes direct in, doesn't use a mic at all, but whatever. So, I mean, it's kind of the way to go. Direct in's nutty. So instead of like having like they mic up your guitar cabinet and you having a guitar cabinet, you have a head that's basically a computer and it has a simulated guitar cabinet in it, and they just plug a MIDI cord in, or a MIDI cord, an XLR cord, just boop right into the back of your amp, and it just plays through the house system.
That's insane.
Yeah, and most people do that. Most people do. They're called like Kempers and Axe FX 2s.
So you like trying to tell me you don't even need to buy a stack anymore?
You
like,
don't.
What's going on?
You definitely don't. No, stack. You never needed a stack in the first place. So anywhere you went that you were gonna play live, they're just miking up your cabinet anyway, and at one fucking speaker. It's not like so if you're recording guitars and shit, you record like in the middle of the speaker, and then on another one you record on the side of the speaker, and then you blend them together because you get the mids and the highs and shit. Yeah, super ancient Chinese secret, but. When you're direct in like that, you can control that kind of shit too. You can control like mic positioning on a fake cabinet that it's simulating. So like the technology is getting there more and more. But the thing is like
kind of like the head you use on your computer right now.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Like where you can get
like
different.
More intricate?
They're like different presets for the most part. So they're called like profiles. Like you'll have one that's like it'll say like Corey's profile, and it's me having gone in and changed all of the EQ, adding a chorus, adding a delay, adding whatever.
Oh damn.
But Kempers usually have like presets in them, like Jeff Loomis preset and stuff, and you can download different profiles from online that other people use and like just.
And then we could just have those for microphones, and it'll be just different versions of auto tuning.
Yeah,
just programmed into the mic. That'd be pretty.
So wait, reeling it back though. Audio nerds would even like buy signature mics and stuff. Like, what if there's like signature mics from like producers? Like Rick Ross got his own fucking mic, and then they're like, fuck. Like studios are like, well, I love Rick Ross. I like Rick Ross stuff. I'm gonna
and they're just like, I'm gonna go get it. That's just like everything else. I feel like marketing,
yeah.
Merchandising.
People just want to buy shit for sure.
Merchandising.
Yeah. So, like I said,
I mean, people buy toasters just because it has somebody's face on it for like $80. So, like,
true.
You can go get one for 10.
It's true. Now they got those toasters that print Jesus right onto the bun, onto the
man, you're
the
not
bread.
wrong. It's just like
now you can't even get miracles.
It's kind of upsetting though, because it's
miracles
like
on demand.
It's like Jesus is all like not cooked. I hate to say it, but you're kind of having toast on the outside, and then it's like seems like it just be bread on the middle.
You would think.
And
that's actually that would be a good album cover. Miracle on Demand, and it's just a picture of one of those toasters that puts Jesus on the bread.
Shit.
So we write that down. That's a good idea. Zeke, go lay down.
Dog attacks.
Yeah, we're
he wants the mic.
So we
Zeke,
agreed that we were gonna talk about love and weird love stories and just weird things that happen in relationships, and not even relationships, just fucking weird encounters and
times in general.
Yeah. So we were gonna kick it off by talking about this lady you work with.
Oh man.
So what's going on with that?
So I was just telling you about this, I guess the first time earlier maybe. So a couple months ago we had a new lady start at work, and she's pretty cool. To say the least. We kind of like hit it off in the beginning, but like, you know, her husband ended up getting a job with us shortly after she did, and like, I was like, okay, she's married, that's cool. But then like, I met her husband, and I was like, all right, something's off here. Like, I could just looking at him, like, it's just a weird thing. Like, I don't want to judge people, but like, I saw him and I was like, other people definitely sleep with this guy's wife. Like, that's exactly how I thought of it, and that's exactly what I came to find out. Like, shortly after, we were all having a conversation. Funnily enough, like, me, another boss, my boss, direct boss, was like standing there.
What the fuck?
Which he actually didn't even hear any of it, which was kind of funny. So we were all sitting there talking, and one day she just goes, yeah, you know, I've got 5 kids, and I'm married, and I'm happy, and you think monogamy gets that?
What the fuck?
Yeah. So, like, I turned around, and I was like, whoa, what did she just say?
What
and
the
then,
hell?
like, we kind of started talking about stuff, and, like, I was like, oh, I used to date this one chick that was, like, into some weird stuff, and she was like, oh, did you ever
Haven't
go to
we
this,
all?
like, castle thing? I was like,
What?
whoa. Or a dungeon, this dungeon place. And I was like, no, I've never been to a dungeon.
Like a dominatrix dungeon?
Yeah.
Oh,
she was
shit.
asking about that. Well, because, like, I dated another girl that was into dominatrix stuff.
Oh,
and
shit. Was this lady into dominatrix stuff?
I think she is. Like,
Oh,
she's
fuck.
into
That's why she's
swinging
asking
and, like,
if you
a
ever
little
been
bit
to
of...
one.
Yeah, I think so.
Uh-huh.
She's, like, into some crazy stuff.
Wait
but
until her and her husband fucking take you to their house and chain you to a wall, and then the husband butt fucks you.
I mean, whatever happens, you know?
It's 2020.
Yeah, you know, I mean... I'm asking for it a little bit, you know?
At least someone's playing with my ass.
Yeah, you know? I mean... I mean, they keep saying at work, and I don't want to throw this out there like it's my belief, but I keep hearing this. And it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. And they keep saying it a lot, so I feel like that's what they're about. So that's
What
a little
the
scary,
fuck?
but
That is.
it's also kind of exciting. Like, I want to see what goes down.
But you just like
know?
openly flirt with this chick at work.
Yeah, totally. So
That's insane to me. Like, I just.
it's super
could
weird
not.
to me as well.
I could not. Ugh.
Like, it's something I'm totally not used to. Like, I usually don't flirt with women at work, like, at all. But, yeah, this one was different. And, like, she kind of started the whole thing, so I just kind of played it up. And then it's working, which usually is not the case.
It's so fucking like I could not even imagine. Like, I'm afraid to approach girls at my work. Well, because like I work with like tons of hot girls at my work. Like, I mean, because there's like thousands of people working the building or whatever.
Dude, that's how I feel at the gym.
Yeah, it's like I'm not worthy. I'm not even gonna make eye contact with this girl because like I just.
Oh man,
like I'm just dumpy, and all these girls look like pageant queens and shit. But like,
oh man,
I couldn't even imagine like going for like management, like one of the managers.
No, it's
just being
super
like,
weird.
What's up, girl? And your husband works here.
Yeah,
just gonna fucking hit on you right in front of him.
He pretty much works like the same thing that I do, but just like
I just don't get that.
different.
I don't get the
It's
whole
super
cuckold
weird.
thing. Like people who like to see their significant other get fucked and stuff. That's just weird.
I mean, I've been into it for a while, personally.
What? Like,
yeah, I don't think I've told you that either.
But here's the thing: you don't like. Do you? Okay, so what girl did you do this with, or what?
It's been a while, obviously, because I mean, you know, I haven't dated anyone in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I've been into it for like a long time, but mine kind of stems from like some weird stuff from when I was like a kid. So like, it's just like a thing that I kind of grew into.
I feel like that has to be the case for almost anyone.
Oh yeah, mostly. It was just like I got cheated on a bunch, and then it was like it kind of became like the norm, and I was like, you know, kind of into it.
What
now.
the fuck?
Yeah,
Ew,
it's so weird.
Ew, no. Aaron, stop that.
Hey, I mean, I'm just saying it's
All right,
weird.
We got to
Anyways,
restart the podcast.
You're not wrong.
No.
All right, let's cut that.
No.
Take that
It's
back.
all going in. This
Yeah.
is the Raw cast. The Raw podcast.
One take.
We're not called
Oh shit.
Super Hyper Mega Ultra Premium Podcast Elite Platinum Plus Edition Reloaded for nothing.
Yes, that was the best.
Oh shit.
20 plus years, that'll get you there.
Yeah. That was so fucking funny.
Man.
Anyway,
But yeah, weird times, so.
All of my relationships have been like, I've always just been like super head over heels for whoever I'm with. So like,
Oh no.
whenever it's Zeke, shut up, I'm telling a story. Whenever oh man, I forgot. Thanks a lot, Zeke.
Whenever you fall in love? Or
Yeah. Oh, whenever I was dating these girls, like it was like real feelings and like I wanted to like live with them and like make a life together and stuff, but then like they were I just could not imagine, like the thought of just walking in on them just like boning somebody else is like so damn gross. Like
I can believe it.
I cannot get behind that.
No,
like,
it's horrible.
The betrayal would be worse. I mean, like I've been cheated on, but like coming
To
in
be
on
there.
it and then just like
Watching
somehow
it,
like the thought of somehow getting off on that just seems impossible.
Yeah, no, it's
My cousin's playing guitar. Oh,
Yeah.
that's because he just got his guitar back. So
the H string?
No.
Oh, okay.
He has a 6-string regular old Jackson like dinky or soloist or something. It's just a normal RG looking guitar. And when he got it set up at Guitar Center, and then they went and recorded their album thing, or not album. They went to go record this like a cover song and then like an original.
Oh, nice.
Because SJ's like younger brother is like going to school for recording, so he's like has all these different mics that he's like using to record stuff. We should find out from him.
Yeah, I was gonna
what
say,
kind of mic we should be using.
Do you have a Samsung, dude?
He might have extra fucking mic stands. That's for damn sure. We are really struggling out here. We are holding our mics, but his that guitar right there, he's gonna need help with tuning it for sure because
nice.
he doesn't have tune Floyd Rose because it kind of takes a couple math degrees. But I just studied the books.
Oh, it's the same as like yours.
Yeah,
Fuck.
it's my fucking thing. So
that's insane.
yeah, so
luck to
he went and recorded and everything was fine after he got it set up, and then like a little bit later it starts playing fucking like Radio Disney out the goddamn amp. Not literally Radio Disney, which is, I just say that because back in the day I had a guitar that had an ungrounded pickup and my amp would play fucking Radio Disney specifically every time I plugged it in. Like it was like you're listening to Radio Disney and all that, but like yeah, but his is picking up some other like radio thing.
You were playing over
like,
Bop and shit.
Yeah, dude. So, and that was on a Squire Strat. So I don't know if like maybe Fender had a deal with Disney or something. If Disney ever buys out Fender, I'm gonna make a fucking bust video on how they have been using their pickups to pick up Radio Disney forever. They fuck up the soldering job so that it comes ungrounded. Anyway,
damn.
Where was I going with this? So his guitar starts picking up fucking radio or whatever, and it's just impossible to play. So he just took it to Guitar Center to get fixed, and then afterwards it got fucking
way better.
So, I mean, that's why he's playing it now, because he just got
just
it
to
here.
check.
Yeah, he just got it here.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah, but anyway, so we were talking about love and cuckolding, which is fucking weird. I just don't get it. I can't get behind like my girl boning some other dude.
I mean, like I wouldn't do it.
I think
if
it's
it was
different
someone
from like polyamory, though.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But like, I wouldn't do it if it was like a girl I wanted to spend like the rest of my life with. But like, if it was just a girl I'm dating and like who knows, like whatever,
like,
then maybe.
Okay, I don't know
like,
if I
or
want
not maybe,
to.
but
I want to
I'd be
ask the
into it.
question like,
What's that?
what makes you like that? But I don't know if I actually want to know the answer.
Oh no, it's depressing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah. No, you don't.
This is a happy podcast.
Exactly. We're supposed to be having fun.
That's right.
Like it's a fun time, but it's just a weird
It's
thing.
true. Yeah. See, I can't get behind it, but I didn't know you were into it. So listen, I didn't want to sit here and kink shame you or whatever.
Yeah,
but
dude, trust me. I mean, even I think it's like slightly weird in a way.
It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. You haven't been in a relationship for like a while.
Yeah, I think over 7. No. Yeah. Over 7 years now?
Aaron's going for the fucking decade, man.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
Yeah.
I mean, I finally broke recently and had those, like, I don't know, hookups or whatever, which super strange for me.
Yeah.
But that was interesting. But yeah, about like 7 years single now.
Damn. I could not even imagine. Well, that's crazy. I don't even know how long I've been single for now. When did me and Lynette break up?
I don't know.
That was the longest time ago.
I was like...
No.
That was before Christmas.
June.
Was it June?
It was like June, yeah. So June to now, which is January. So fuck, I'm almost coming up on a year.
Damn.
Holy shit.
That's got to be strange for you.
That is so strange. Zeke, you sat on my foot, you jerk. Get out of here.
So.
My dog goes crazy whenever he barely touches butt.
Yeah.
And he just came and sat on my foot and then started growling at me. Like I fucking did that.
He does it to me all the time.
He does it to Aaron all the fucking... You know what's annoying, though? He'll sit on the edge of the bed, and if I roll towards the edge of the bed and pushes down just a little and touches him, he freaks fuck out. It's over. Well, this whole chair is just
normally
falling
when I'm sitting here and he just jumps up here, he freaks it. Like, he'll be on the other side of the bed, the furthest away from me, and I make one little movement, like on the edge of the bed.
He just freaks the fuck out.
But he's cute.
He's absolutely fucking insane. Yeah, he is super duper cute, as you can tell from the last video. Nobody commented at all on it, so we don't know.
So
who
we're
won.
at a tie, I think.
It's at a tie. Well, it was 2-0 for Gilgamesh. So
I mean, we're just gonna say they're both equally adorable in their own way. I think that's fair at this point.
As long as Zeke's way is bigger than yes.
I mean,
physically,
we could say Zeke has more beauty because he's bigger. We can go with that.
I think.
I mean, compact
Zeke
beauty
is like
size.
Zeke's like a real hot chick, right? Like I mean,
just
he's thick. He's just like a super hot chick, and now he's a little curvy in his older age. And Gilgamesh is like that little nerdy art girl who's like super creative and like really quirky and like all kinds of cool shit. You just want to hang out with her all the time and stuff because she's just so damn cool.
But she's like,
not conventionally like super hot.
Yeah,
it's like not another teen movie. She's got a ponytail and glasses, and then remember she takes it off and
she's all that in it.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden he's looking like Zeke.
She gets that makeover.
This chair's gonna bust at any second. Zeke, I'm sorry, we won't talk about you anymore. We were talking about love lives and how I'm coming up on a year now, which is crazy. But you're like about to hit a decade, so that's fucking even crazier.
Pretty happy about it.
Yeah, but I mean, I've been calling Aaron out like since we were kids and stuff. Like he's always just been like really fat, and I was like.
And weird.
Yeah, so now
that was super weird.
That's true. Well, weirder than I even knew at this point. I'm finding out.
Shit. Yeah.
I started to learn a lot on this podcast.
Stuff.
So, yeah, the
Oh man. Yeah. Oh, like hell, you just found out new stuff the other day too. Funnily enough.
Yeah.
I won't mention that part, but
yeah, we won't talk about that.
Yeah.
So man. Almost a decade though. Like.
Yep.
Zeke. Stop.
You're great, Zeke.
He's getting excited because he hears a little paw trickles. What do we call those?
Of the
paw
doggo.
taps. She is tap dancing.
The pattering of puppy feet.
Pit pat of puppy feet. Puppy paws. The pit pat of puppy paws.
The pitter pattering of puppy paws.
Pitty patty puppy paws. We really need these fucking pop filters so that you don't get to hear all these pee sounds every time we go.
That's really
puppy
breathy.
paws.
Puppy paw.
Puppy paws. Yeah, the pop filter takes all that and doesn't you need that screen.
Oh,
we could probably make
that little one in front of mine.
Yeah,
maybe I should just bring mine over and just.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can listen because you said it has a clip to hold the damn mic. So why don't you just bring the whole thing and?
Oh yeah, that's right. I can find the whole clip.
We could just put that mic on there. Yeah.
I don't think sometimes.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
So.
But yeah.
Yeah. All right. So. Almost 10 years. That's fucking nuts. Like, so who was your last girlfriend? I don't even remember.
Oh, yeah, you do. You remember my last one.
Who was your last one?
Oh, my last one was Diane. That one person.
I mean, you can say her name. She's never gonna
Diane.
listen to it. Diane.
Diane.
Oh, the old lady?
Yeah, the old lady.
Oh, the old lady.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's sad. See, like, Aaron just thinks so little of himself that he, like, gave it up for some old lady, and it's pretty gross.
Nah, it was... So, what happened was... Dated her, right? You know the story, but they don't. Essentially, she cheated on me. Go figure. But
he loved it.
It was... I mean, later it was all right, but
I jacked off to the thought later, but
you know, I mean, it was at that moment I knew
mm-hmm.
that I had an issue. No, so like it was at that point I kind of figured like, you know, there's all these problems. My relationships aren't working. Like, I'm obviously not getting in good relationships, so it can't just be that every girl I'm finding's horrible. So maybe I should look back at myself a little bit and like figure out what I'm doing wrong.
That's right.
And I've been single since because I'm like, I don't want to bring someone else into this mess that I'm trying to fix right now.
It's true. So. I mean, I was told like, and especially like the apartment is so bad.
Oh yeah, the apartment too.
Like I'm literally like, you can't even
That's
bring a girl back to your apartment because like he lives with my
not the ones I want to.
Yeah, he lives with my brother and they both I don't know like
we got the dogs.
Yeah, the dog. There's like three dogs in this tiny little apartment, and then like there's not somebody out like there to take them out all the time, and
so they just kind of like.
And also there's just like a bunch of I don't want to say like furniture, but there's just too much shit like
in the living area.
Yeah, like the kitchen
like
has
we honestly never like to be honest.
Can't use half the kitchen because like
we hardly ever see
boxes.
each other. We like kind of stay in our rooms all the time, so like most of our house does not even get used.
Yeah,
most of the time. So it's like usually it's like passing. Hey, what's up, man?
I mean, just keep your own room clean, and if you bring a girl over, just like rush her to your room real quick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I figured out just go somewhere else.
Yeah,
like that's a pretty easy solution sometimes.
I mean, sometimes that's not always an option, though.
Yeah,
you know, sometimes you want to go back to your house to make
or
sure
like,
you're not living in squalor.
That's the other thing. I should start like looking for people that have like their own place too.
Yeah,
or like have a place
it's a red flag
if
they're like, I can't, we can't go back to my place. Cause
exactly. And see,
I mean,
that's also
but
like
also
a red flag
in this
for
day and
me,
age, I get it because like girls probably don't want like rando dudes coming back and killing them at their house.
I could totally get that.
So I kind of, I get it. Like,
I mean, I'm a big dude. I wouldn't want me back at my house either.
Yeah,
just not knowing me.
Like total asshole dudes. And like
I feel like
rapey murderers have really like fucked things up for the rest of us. You know, girls are living in fear because like, you know, they see it
could happen.
Yeah, there's like legit. I mean, some of it is like almost brainwashing though when they're like every single man is like out to just dominate women or whatever. Like, man, I got too much shit to do in my day to like care about shit like that. Like, I gotta go to work. I gotta do the gym, and then no.
Yeah, that's my life right now.
I don't have time to try and dominate an entire gender.
Nah,
pass. That is not one of my hobbies. So yeah, so it was the old lady.
Maybe on Thursday though.
So it was the old lady then was your last
the old lady.
Damn.
That wasn't fun. But
yeah, I bet.
I got some weird stories with her.
Oh man. Do you have any weird stories that you would like to share?
Well, she was into that whole like dominatrix thing, like I said earlier. So one pretty funny story that wasn't like too bad. She had this like, I don't know, big wooden paddle, and it looked like something you would like chop vegetables on. And on the back it had a list of names of people it had been used on. Mm-hmm. My name's on there now. Yeah, so like there was a bunch of names signed. Like, yeah, I was not the first person.
Oh.
Or obviously the last one because
gross
things happened.
So yeah,
but at the time I was living with Terrence, you know, and you went to that apartment. It was a 1-bedroom apartment, so I had my room, and then Terrence had the living room. And those are small walls, so one day she was over and she was like, well, I can't do it at my house because I got an 8-year-old, so we're going to do it here. And I was like, well, I guess I'll try it out. You know, I've never been hit before like that, so let's try it, whatever. So she hit me.
With what?
That paddle.
Oh, she has a paddle.
Yeah, she had that giant wooden paddle, and she was hitting me with it. Because, yeah, that was the thing.
Did it have anything written on it, like soul pull?
No, on the beginning it was like, here lies the victims of the people who have been, this has been used on. And the back has like all the names.
Jesus, that's a lot of dudes who like to get fucking beat.
Oh yeah, dude, she used to have videos she would show me of like these. Yeah, weird. It was crazy, but
fucking.
So like
people are out here living lives,
and she just like hit me with it, and like I started laughing. It was I don't know. I have a weird tolerance to pain sometimes. I don't know if you've seen me get hit sometimes, but I just start laughing. And she didn't like that. That was the wrong response from her. So from me to her. She didn't like it. So I got a lot more. So I just kept dying laughing. So little did I know, Terrence was getting traumatized in the living room. Because he heard everything. He just hears loud smacks and then just me start dying laughing without knowing anything that's going on.
What the
So like later that led to a really awkward conversation with him having to explain that. And then we both kind of died laughing, and we still talk about it to this day.
What the fuck? Zeke.
Yeah.
You dog.
It's like one of our go-to conversations when we need a laugh.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Terrence explains that one the best. Oh, man. That's one of our stories we definitely have told people.
That is... All right. Well, fuck that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just like... When I was younger, I used to be like really into, and like I still am. Like if like I'm doing it, like if me and a girl are doing it, and she like scratches my back or something, like I'm cool with that or whatever. But like as soon as it comes to like biting super fucking hard and like trying to draw blood and shit, I'm just like, it like really throws me off, and it's like not sexy. I just like tense up, and I'm just like
I can believe that
terrified the whole time. Like I'm not down. I'm like down with like light nibbling here and there, but like once she starts fucking
not
like
violence.
Yeah, when she starts like chewing my nipple like some fucking bubble gum, I'm like nah, get out of here.
Oh man,
stop that shit.
Yeah.
I
mean I can believe
especially like around my stomach and stuff because I'm already chubby and like.
Oh man!
Like, quit biting my chubby stomach.
Dude, the worst is like if you're ticklish.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not down with that. Just don't tickle me. Don't bite me. Don't fucking whatever.
Yeah.
If you want to scratch, it's cool. If you want to like lightly bite, cool. But if you want to like
full on assault,
try to make me in pain, like I'm not down.
If you're trying to be a vampire on my body,
do not vamp me. I do not wish to be. I
always kind of thought more like. I don't know. It's like one of those things, like, I don't know everything that I'm into. So, like, if they want to ask me about it, I'll deny things. But, like, if it happens, I'll let it go most of the time.
Dude, so Amanda told me that she was dating this dude. I think his name was Ryan. Probably shouldn't be just dropping names like this, but whatever. Fuck it. So,
I was going to say, that's probably a bad one because she could hear this.
That's true. Amanda, if you're out there, love you.
Yeah, please Amanda, you're awesome.
You're great. So anyway, she was dating Ryan, and she started to get like a lot of attention from this. She worked at Home Depot. Started to get a lot of attention from this older dude that worked at Home Depot with her. Oh wait, no, it was IKEA. Sorry, when I met her, she worked out. So she worked at IKEA, and she started to get a lot of attention from this older dude that worked there.
Oh no,
like real daddy vibes. And so she was like. She was like upfront with Ryan about it. She was like, hey, like I kind of think I have feelings for this dude. What?
My bad. I was just thinking you haven't been single for 7 months, man, or whatever. Cause
listen, let me finish the story and then we can argue about if that girl matters or not.
Yeah.
So
my bad.
Yeah. So man, motherfucker, I completely forgot my story. Tell me what I was talking about.
Oh shit. Amanda, IKEA.
Oh yeah, so Ryan, she goes to Ryan and she's like, "Hey, I got feelings for this older dude," and he's just like, "Cool, whatever." Like, but then he started to like, it was like, "Well, like, do you like him?" And then she was like, he didn't seem upset about it at all, and then she started to get vibes that like he was almost into it or something. Like, so then it started to kind of go that route, and I'm probably butchering this story. She's probably like screaming at her fucking phone right now. Because I'm gonna link it to her later and tell her that we talked about her, just because I'm gonna be upfront with her, so she doesn't discover this in a couple of years and then fucking blow up on me. Because I think her and that Ryan guy still talk. Anyway,
yeah, most definitely.
So he was just like, yeah, whatever, blah blah blah, and then she like writes a letter to that guy.
Oh damn.
At IKEA. And I don't remember the rest of the story to just like go off of it. But essentially, she was like, "Hey, I have feelings for you," and he was like, "Oh, I got like a wife and kids or something like that." So, like, I mean, she knew he did, but like, she like still developed feelings. Like, because I mean, you can't control who you get feelings for. You can only control what you do about it. So
yeah,
it's understandable.
you're not wrong.
But like, I mean, he took the right route, probably, just being
Yeah.
like, "Hey, I'm gonna just focus on my kids and wife." Sorry,
Yeah, most definitely.
or whatever. I don't know. Like I said, she's probably screaming at her phone because that story is probably so fucked up. Because
Yeah.
like it's years ago that I heard all this.
Nah, I can believe it.
But yeah, so moving
I
forward.
mean, it sounds pretty trippy though.
Yeah.
I mean, whew, what a situation.
Like he was just into it, and I'm like, I just can never be that person. I can never. I'm so possessed. Not like okay, possessive is a bad word because it has like negative connotations.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
But I'm like really like clingy and
Oh,
like
that's
like-
almost just as bad.
Well, yeah, but I mean it's like a combination. I'm like
Uh,
clingy and possessive, but not like possessive to the point where I'm like, you can't hang out with your friends, you have to hang out with me, or
Yeah.
like you can or can't do this,
Yeah,
or you
that's the
can or can't
weird
like
shit.
this. I'm possessive where I'm like, I don't want to watch like another dude even flirt with my girlfriend. Like if somebody flirts with my
Yeah.
girlfriend in front of me, I'd be like, yo, this is my girlfriend, so maybe you should cut that shit out.
Yeah.
Like I'm never gonna be like, oh fuck yeah, and just go sit in
Yeah.
the corner
That's
and
definitely a weird situation.
rub one out at a Chili's or whatever.
I mean, I don't think most people do it like that.
Nah.
I think it also kind of depends on the situation.
Might be a
for
Red
those
Robin.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Dairy Queen sometimes, depending on how you feel.
Damn.
You might need a blizzard. You never know.
That's true. True.
You never know. That's true.
It's
oh,
true.
man, I forgot
We haven't-
about that.
Yeah, we haven't watched.
We
this.
haven't
So
done that in
We watched this
ever.
guy named Pay Money Wubby, and he did this video where he found these psychos who live like on a retreat. It's like this lady and her
Yeah.
daughter, and
I can't remember their names.
yeah, Jamie is the name of the younger
There
one.
you go.
I don't remember the name of the mom. Lynn.
Lynn.
Is Lynn and Jamie, and the
Like-
mom was like a psycho and definitely dragged her out to like live in the middle of
Yeah.
nowhere, made her move away from all her friends in college and,
And
stuff.
then like brainwashed her.
Brainwashed her. Yeah,
horribly.
they sit there and like meditate in their garden, which sounds pretty fucking harmless until you watch the videos, and it's like
Yeah, she's
obviously
like-
something's going on there.
Well, I mean, like it seems like when you
Culty.
first watch it, though, it's like, oh, okay, they're just kind of an off family.
Yeah, they're
but
just like hippies
the
or
part
whatever.
that like really sealed the deal is like when you saw what she looked like before.
Yeah,
and how
so
she
then
acted,
that
and
Pay
then
Money
it's
Wubby
like,
dude had video. He showed a video of her YouTube channel, which has been since been deleted.
Oh, has it? Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
they
I can believe that.
Yeah, she took that down, or somebody took that down.
But yeah.
Pay Money Wubby got that video and put it at the end of his video. It was like her crying about how she's gonna have to leave all her friends behind, and
Yeah.
she like went and said goodbye to them and stuff. And it was just so culty, and it's like so
Oh, yeah.
sad. So I hope she like got out of that. We should follow up on her sometime.
Yeah, we should definitely look that up
Yeah.
because that was a really that was a really bad situation. I mean,
yeah.
I got emotional at the end of that.
Yeah, oh, I for sure.
Fuck.
I cried like a little bitch. I was like, we gotta do something for Jamie. Like this bitch she was a normal person. She had normal tweets and stuff, and then
And then all of a
and
sudden
then she didn't have
was just
normal
like
tweets.
the energy. I'm
Yeah.
doing the hand motions. You can't see it.
Yeah, there's hand motions that
I'm
they
talking
do
to the grass.
towards God and or my
Archangel Gabriel.
Archangel Gabriel. I was about to say Michelangelo. Well, I'll go for Donatello.
Yeah, I was always more of a Donatello kind of guy. I mean, he had a stick. That was kind of cool.
I was a rowdy ass kid, so obviously I was a Raphael kid.
I mean, he said "damn."
I think
That
he
was
said. I
insane.
think he said a lot more than damn. I think he.
I think that was the big one.
Yeah, I think he might have said the S word at some point.
Oh yeah, I think
Sewer.
so. Thinking about
Splinter.
It has
So-
been a while.
All right, hey,
was a
listen,
good
we're getting
one.
way off topic here. I don't know how we ended up on the fucking Ninja Turtles, but we were started with Love Life. Don't want to watch I just don't want to watch somebody like bang my girlfriend. That's weird.
Yeah,
And not
I
into
can
that.
totally believe it.
And then like, yeah, that dude was. And also like, let's just talk about because right now we're 30. We'll just turn 30.
That's
It's
right.
fucking hard to date in your 30s because like. If you're a dude who's
It
like
seems
wants
weird.
kids or has always wanted kids and you make it to 30 without having them, it's rough because the girls who don't have kids yet are like that already like takes out a lot of the equation.
Yeah.
If you're like because if they already and then what about the ones that do have kids but don't want more kids?
Yeah.
So even if you're like I'm willing to take on like a couple kids and
yeah,
like
then you still
play
can't
stepdad.
like actually have
Yeah,
your own kids.
you got to make sure that like they because
Yep.
yeah I want to.
No, I've definitely thought about that before.
Yeah, it's
a weird situation.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
so it's hard because like they don't want kids or they do want kids, so they've already fucking had them
Yep.
or whatever. And then like you start to find out why some of these girls are single in their 30s because they're just fucking psychos. Like,
Yeah.
they just never got their shit together, and now they're lashing out at whatever they can to blame.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
There's definitely dudes like that too. So it's
maybe
not
they were
like,
just like crazy out too, or like in their earlies, and then now they're trying to settle down.
yeah, they're
but
trying
it's,
to like
hard for
mellow
them.
out, but they're all
Yeah.
fucking meth faced and stuff because they just went so hard for 10 years, and we live right
Damn.
next to AJ. So
Oh yeah, it's
as
true.
they
We're
move
kinda-
up, as
that
they
also
move up
goes
in
into where we
society, they're
live.
integrating into Mesa in the greater Phoenix area.
Yeah. They're like, well, now that I've quit meth, it's time to get out of Apache Junction. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
And then they're like, well, I guess we'll move to East Mesa for now.
True.
A little bit of a step up.
Dude, so Facebook had like Facebook dating, and when that shit first launched, Aaron can even vouch. I had like so many girls
Yeah, it
hit
was
me
a
up.
ton.
It was like all the first day, just like tons
He
of
was
girls.
the fish in the sea.
I was so stoked. I was like, oh my god, actual good looking girls my age who are interested in me. What?
Oh, man.
So then like I ended up like dating one for like 2 weeks. Don't want to talk about it. She was a total psycho. I'll read the list off. Actually, I'll pull that up just so I can read. I have this list that every time I go to talk about this girl, her name was Sid. Oh, this is your phone. So I just gave Aaron my old phone, and I got a new one, but we use the same
Yeah.
fucking case practically,
That's
so they look
awesome.
exactly the same, and I'm used to grabbing my old phone or whatever. Oh shit, Amanda just texted me.
Oh, no.
It's like she knows.
Oh, man, what is the deal with women in your life and knowing when we're talking about them? I just want to ask that.
Dude, right? With the Micah thing. The Micah thing was crazy.
That's scary on a whole other
Yeah.
level. Because she's not even in the same state. She shouldn't be able to feel that energy.
True. Yeah, she yeah, she lives in Denver, and so Micah was like an ex of mine. Long time
Yeah.
ago we dated, and then I just like we broke up. I don't even remember, to be honest. I don't remember why. I think I was just like I don't know,
Yeah,
freaking
I can't
out. Well, I
remember.
was okay, so I had like met Geraldine at SJ's like wedding thing, and I was like,
oh.
wow, this girl's like so exciting with her tattoos and her hair and blah blah blah, and then like she turned out to just be super bitchy, and like now I get it, like that's just her like demeanor, and it's like, you know, charming once you get to know her, but like I wasn't down to date somebody like that.
Yeah.
I think the whole thing with Geraldine came down to like her not picking me up one morning from work because she was like, no, because I'm gonna have to head back out there like an hour later
Oh,
and blah blah blah. Yeah,
shit.
so it just was like, you know what,
That's
I'm
rough.
done. Like if you're not even gonna come pick me up, like do me that little solid. Like
Damn.
why the fuck are we together? Yeah, so threw that away, but I really like regretted the whole thing because like I really liked Micah, and she like had all kinds, and
Yeah,
that's
she
the
was
funny
pretty
thing
cool.
is I shut up.
Is he kind of
I was sitting there telling Aaron in the car, like randomly just brought it up. I was like, because we were talking
Yeah.
about dating or whatever, and I was like, you know who was really fucking cool? Micah. Like she is everything that I would like really like need in a girlfriend now, because like she was
couple years
like
ago
super
when it
creative
happened.
and like smart and funny. She's like an English major or whatever, which is like
Yeah.
you're not gonna get a great job out of it, but you know, it shows that you're not a fucking idiot. And she was like just really fucking cool and like hot and everything. Like she had it all
Yeah.
going on, and I don't know what the fuck. Like I don't know what I did there,
Yeah.
but moving on from that though. Oh, so I'm sitting there telling Aaron, I'm like, yeah, this is like everything I was looking for, blah blah blah. Like 3 hours later, she added me on Instagram, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Yep.
She even got me addicted to my favorite game for a
That's
while.
true. Puzzle and Dragons.
That was
She
great.
introduced us to that, and then we got a program to cheat on it.
And then we became gods.
Yeah, we got really fucking
Yeah.
decked out in that little
I never had to
fun
learn how
game,
to
and-
play.
No.
It was awesome. We just
Yeah, we had the
Puzz
leaders
combo.
who like gave you more damage if you did high combos.
Yep.
So we just crank the combos to 10 and the difficulty to like none, and you would
Yep.
just move a couple orbs and get like 10 combo, 14,
Yeah, it'd
15,
be
all kinds of
insane.
shit.
And it would just destroy everything. And
Yeah.
then it got too much. And
Yeah, it got
That
to
was a
way
whole
too
story.
much. Yeah, Aaron spent just a lot of money in microtransactions. That'd be actually be
Yeah.
pretty fun to cover in a second. But anyway, so she got us hooked on Puzzle and Dragons, and then
Yeah.
I like broke up with her and just regretted it forever. But then she like met some other dude, and they like traveled the world or whatever, and seemed like she was doing good. And I was like really stoked for her. And I reached out to a couple times to be like, hey, dude, like I'm really sorry. I was like a total asshole back in the day. Like not expecting anything. I'm not like hitting her up to be like, what are you doing? I'm just like hey, like yeah, just like a little bit of closure, I guess. Just be like, hey, like I really fucked up, and I hope that like I make you feel like shit or whatever. And so yeah, so she added me on Instagram, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? Mark Zuckerberg is spying on me or some shit.
Yeah,
because that is crazy.
That was like our exact conversation.
Yeah. Yep. So then, so then I started talking to her, and we're cool now. Like,
yeah. And but like every time we talk about her, though, like we're talking about her right now, she's probably gonna hit you up in like 2 hours while we're at the gym.
That's true. If we just start naming off girls' names, girls we don't even know with those names are just gonna randomly start
texting
us or something.
It's gonna be insane.
They're gonna be like, "Hey, is this Aaron?"
Oh man, I'm gonna start thinking. Hold on, let's go talk about some of the. Let's talk about some of the girls from my past real quick. Let's give me a couple phone calls up in here.
Whoa, phone calls. Settle down, Tiger.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
You're limited.
I'm stuck in the 90s. Hold up.
You're limited to Instagram texting. Sorry.
Yeah. I just got the Instagram spec.
So anyway,
pretty neat.
Yeah, that was weird. That like it just brought up somebody and whatever. What? You look like you have something to say.
Instagram. No, not at all. I was just thinking. I was like, I just reconnected with a bunch of people recently on Instagram.
That's true. Aaron redid his Instagram. What's your Instagram, Aaron? Let's drop it.
Oh shoot, I don't even know. Probably.
Oh my god. Let me tell you guys what mine is. It's 8-bit Corey. 8 the number BITCOREY.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know how to check.
Me. I think Aaron's is Terazax.
I think mine is
TERAZAX. So go add Aaron. He'll
I'll definitely
he's reconnecting with people. He will connect with you, even if you guys have never connected in the past.
I mean, new connections can be old connections eventually.
That's true.
You know, and I'm down for making those.
Wiser words have never been said. So,
I'm like Gandhi in here.
Really dropping some real wisdom bombs over here.
Really overweight Gandhi.
Just dropping some real wisdom over here.
So, I've been practicing throat singing.
Throat singing? Like Himalayan throat singing?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I found a video of it not too long ago, and I was like, that seems like something I could do in the car on the way to work.
Is this something you're going to do on the podcast in my bedroom?
No.
Okay,
no, not at all. I just wanted to throw that
out
there.
I was like, fuck, I don't know if I'm ready for that.
I was like, my throat was like bugging me, so I'm like taking a drink, and I was like, oh yeah, that's why I've been having to drink so much, because like I've been practicing that, and it's weird.
Truth.
And it's new.
Truth.
Oh man.
Yeah, don't
So
I don't think the podcast is ready for that.
I'm gonna scroll back about 20 minutes probably of sidetracking.
Okay.
How many kids do you want?
Oh shit, 2.
2.
Yeah, one girl, one boy.
Damn, you want the
girl first.
Split.
Girl first, boy second. No, boy first.
I don't even know if I could support the girl first one.
Boy first, because then the girl second, then he can go to school with her and make sure she's all right. I don't know if she needs protecting. She's gonna be a badass for sure.
Yeah, probably.
By the time she's 5, she's gonna be a total badass. 'Cause she's gonna start drumming when she's like 2.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, she's gonna be the drummer. My son's gonna be the guitarist, and we're gonna do family bands. Just gonna fucking shred everybody's faces off. And then Aaron's gonna play bass. Uncle Aaron on bass, with Dad on guitar and vocals. Or I don't know if my son sings better. Maybe he can. Yeah. He can be vocals. Fuck it. Somebody. That'd be cool though.
Sing like the Bee Gees. Then
yeah.
I'll do it.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know what I would name the boy because I don't really have a name. All I know is I don't want, going back to the last podcast, I ain't naming my kid Josh, okay?
Damn.
I named my kid Jake, Josh, Ben, like Johnny, like Steven, anything that's like just like a normal name. Not like there's anything wrong with those names, and I know everybody with that name. Like my cousin's name is Steven.
Super common.
Yeah, it's just a super common name. I want something like really unique. Like my friend Graydon. Yeah. He has a cool ass name, Graydon. Graydon. It's a cool ass fucking name.
My sister's friend Kwaku. That's probably my favorite name. His
name
is Kwaku.
Kwaku?
Kwaku.
Can you spell that?
Like, I think it's Kwuaka. It's been a while. But yeah, his name has always stuck with me. Like, they used to be like really good friends.
How could Kwaku end with an A?
While. I have no idea. I don't know. Maybe I'm like tripping
Kwaku.
I don't know.
Kwaku?
Yeah, maybe it's 2 O's. Who knows? Maybe it's a U.
I thought it was gonna be a Q
Maybe it's a
in the
UO.
beginning for sure.
Yeah.
Like Q.
I mean, it's a Q in the beginning. It's like QW. I like. But I don't know. I like.
What? You just said it was a K?
No, I didn't. Did I? Oh, man,
Man, this
dude,
is
I'm, like,
recorded. Wait
tripping.
till you go back and hear yourself.
Yeah, I think I'm tripping.
Wait
right
till you
now.
think about. Wait till you hear how you just spelled Kwaku
Yeah,
the first
no.
time, because it definitely ended with an
I'm
A.
gonna be honest. I don't think
I
I'm
think
in
he
my
spelled.
right mind right
I
now.
think he spelled Kwuka.
Maybe I'm gonna have to ask my sister how to spell that. I'm tripping right now.
I think he
My
spelled.
spelling's off.
I think he spelled Kwuka for sure.
Maybe.
So
I'm like tripping. My spelling's really bad.
yeah. So the
Not
boy, I
usually.
don't have a name because
Yeah.
I just know I want it to be unique, and then kind of hypocritical of me because I just said that. I've always imagined that if I had a little girl, I would name her
no.
Lydia. Like
Oh, okay.
Lydia is always the
I
name.
can support that.
Yeah, and it's not like a super common name, so it's not
Yeah.
like Brittany or like whatever.
Lydia. I feel
No,
like I know that
nothing
from a
against any
movie.
Brittany's out there, but
Beetlejuice, maybe?
Beetlejuice.
Was there a Lydia on Beetlejuice?
Yeah.
Somebody pulled that up.
Yeah, that's exactly where I got it from.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
I want, because my little girl's gonna be a little metalhead for sure. So like, yeah, Lydia would be like, I think Lydia's a cool last name, and I could call her
Yeah.
Lids and shit. Like, not Lids and shit, but I would
gonna
call
say,
her Lids.
Hey, Liz and shit, get over here.
Lids and shit. No,
Oh,
Lids.
man.
You can be like, hey, Lids, get over here. Like, come on, Lids, let's go. Like, it's a cool.
Man.
Yeah, I always thought Lydia is like just a really pretty name, and I've
had-
always wanted. Like, find a girlfriend, and she's like, I want a kid, and I'm like, cool. If it's a girl, we're gonna name her Lydia.
Oh my
Like, you can
God.
name if it's a boy, but it just can't be
Bro,
Josh.
I did that same thing
What?
with one of my exes. We had that
You made a
exact
fucking
conversation.
baby name pact?
Yeah.
Damn.
We had that exact same conversation.
I don't think I ever had that conversation. And think about it,
Yeah.
I had long relationships. I don't think I ever had the conversation what to name kids.
This was with that girl that, like, love of my life chick I told you about, like, since 14. Like, we've been on and off and have seen each other. But yeah, her and I are the ones that did that. But now, being older, that was the weepiest damn name I chose.
What?
Like, oh, it was bad. So I
Oh
I
no,
told her,
it's gonna be
yeah.
from like fucking.
Oh, it's bad. Yeah. I
For
wanted to-
also, side note,
Yeah.
Aaron is a weeb and watches anime
yeah,
and like
totally.
loves all that, like slice of life anime, not even like Dragon
romantic
Ball.
comedies. All right,
Yeah,
hold up.
like-
I like romantic comedies.
True, and he
whether
does
it's
like Dragon
anime or
Ball,
not,
but like
but
he,
I like action stuff.
Yeah, he
too,
watches
but
like romantic
I
comedy
prefer romantic
animes.
comedy.
but,
Well,
like-
I watch romantic comedy normal movies too. Don't get it wrong.
I won't
just
even
like
watch
the genre.
fucking. First off, I call it Naruto because that's how little respect I have for it.
Well, I mean, I don't like that show either.
And then
so.
second off, like I already don't respect it at
Um,
all. And second off, it's just like after
Your Facebook dating chick made fun of me because of the way I said that shit. So
Facebook dating chick, Psycho Sid,
that one, Psycho Sid.
Psycho Sid,
She was like, "Do you really pronounce that Shippuden?" I was like,
Shippuden.
"I don't care about the show."
Naruto, and she's like, "You mean Naruto?"
Yeah.
And I'm like,
she
no.
was like weebier than me, and that
Yeah,
was weird.
She was super. She introduced me to some cool ass songs though, and some
Yeah.
cool ass music. Not even gonna lie.
That band
But she
is
was a
dope.
straight psycho, dude. She straight up. This is how we broke up. Okay. Aside from, I gotta find that list. That was the
Oh,
whole reason I grabbed
shit.
my phone in the
There
first
you
place.
go. Oh, wait,
Okay, I
that's-
grabbed your phone again, son of a bitch. Okay, so I found the list actually.
Oh man.
This is how this girl described herself, and
Oh,
of course it
no.
went away. But it's cool. I'll just search for degenerative.
Oh no.
There it is.
Oh.
Okay, self-described, high function. Okay, and I want to preface this with, there's nothing wrong with any of these. Like, if you, there definitely is with some of these, like, ex-meth addict. There's a problem with that. But,
Yeah.
like, some of these are not problems, but just think of it all at the same fucking time in the same person, right? High-functioning autism, Asperger's, bi, asexual, sensitive vagina, sensitive boobs, degenerative muscle disease, ex-meth addict, current cam girl. She was a cam girl when I met her.
Yep.
Ex-stripper. She didn't have a job other than the cam girl thing. And she was a pothead. Nothing wrong with that. But, on top of, like, you maybe used to do meth, maybe you shouldn't be smoking weed.
Yeah.
And she had a crazy, she had an eating disorder. that like was part of her personality. But then she had an abusive she was an abusive relationship survivor.
That eating thing was super weird.
Yeah, so she kept talking about her ex-boyfriend being some like crazy Russian hacker or something. But then like she had to like jump out of her apartment window and like run across the street and call the cops, and like he went to jail or whatever. And then like yeah, he started like hitting her back up while like I was dating her and stuff, and she was like, ew, no, like didn't even like text him back or whatever, like showed me that she like wasn't texting him or whatever. But then like after we broke up, I'm sure she like went and talked to him or whatever.
That's super weird.
Anyway, so yeah, so those are all self-describers. Like I said, nothing wrong with them, but like ex-meth head, and like one of the first time meeting her, like she came over to smoke, and we're like in the back because I have my medical card, and we're in the back and we're smoking, and she's like, so yeah, I used to do meth, and I used to be a stripper, and like I have autism, and blah blah blah.
Is that like your first meeting?
Yeah, that was literally. It was like, I swear to God. Yeah, Zeke remembers. I swear to God, I thought I was on like game show where the girls' like undercover objective was to get bounced from a house as quick as possible, because she like came in hot, like came in and like we sat down in the back, and immediately she was like, yeah, so you know, I used to do meth, and like just like
her
within
whole
the first
backstory.
3 minutes I knew all of that stuff that I just like, except for maybe the sensitive boobs and vagina thing. That was just weird, because like we had like done it and it was like completely fine, but then like afterwards she would just like lay around and like
play on her phone.
No, like act like she was in pain, like I mean like immediately after.
Oh, okay.
And it just like, you think it was like, okay, maybe she hasn't done it in a while, like whatever, like she'll get used to it, and then she just like didn't, and then was just like, hey, I like, she like didn't want me to touch her vagina like at all, and I'm just like, okay, I can't, like that's not the kind of relationship I like can have. Like I need to have a relationship like where we can just touch each other, and it's not like there's no weird boundaries like that. Like I understand if you're just like, hey, I'm not feeling it tonight, cool, but if you're just like, hey, never touch my vagina because it's really sensitive.
Weird.
It is weird. Yeah, I would never be like, hey, don't touch my dick, because only I trust myself to not rip it off.
Yeah, right.
Like,
oh man,
it'd be fucking weird. So like, yeah, I was not down with that, and then so okay, so here's the catalyst for the breakup, right? And I went over to her parents' house, and her parents loved me. They were like, oh my God, he has a job, he has a car, he has like goals.
You were saying that was weird in itself.
Yeah, it was a little weird, but like, because she like kind of pushed for me to like meet her family pretty quick. And like, she definitely pushed for us to be like Facebook official and stuff. And I was like, okay, yeah, like if that's what you want, like, all right, sitting there staring at the red flags left and right. And I'm just like, sure, like,
seems interesting.
I was just lonely, man, just real lonely. And Facebook dating had provided this really, and she was like super attractive. She was really attractive. Like Sid was hot.
She was cute.
I think Sid was really hot. Well, you didn't see her naked. Sid was hot.
I mean,
so. You know, I went to her webcam. Live cams.
Gross. No offense, but nah.
No,
not much.
It's alright. She didn't show anything for free anyway. So here's another thing. So she was a cam girl, and I was like, okay, I can respect it. You make crazy money being a cam girl. Like there's lonely dudes out there that whatever. Dude, she wasn't making like shit.
Yeah,
she
crazy.
would literally go and work for 8 hours and be like, well, I only made $13. And I was like, doesn't seem legal, first off. But then like,
it's like I hear stories about those people all the time. Like even the bad ones are making like,
I told her I'd get her a job where I work, and she like laughed at it after I told her it was 18 an hour, and then I find out she's making fucking 13 an 8 hour.
Damn.
And I'm like, bitch, what are you laughing at? That better have been a nervous laugh, thinking about all the fucking money you could be spending.
Oh, man, that's right. And then you ended up helping her get a job.
Yeah, I ended up like, because I'm a good person, boosted her up, like told her, hey, stop going to your fucking non-paying cam job and come to my house instead, and we're gonna work on your fucking resume and apply to 100 places. And by the time she was coming back to get her shit, she had a job interview lined up the next day.
Yeah, it was nuts.
So I would say that I like set her on the right path. So Sid, if you're out there, maybe you're doing good now. But okay, how we broke up.
Yep.
It's like one of my days off, and she doesn't work because that's her. And she was like, Zeke, stop that. She was like, hey, I want to come over. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm gonna be playing, and it's so weird because I never play League of Legends, but she's a total weeb, so it's like one of the only games she knows. So I'm like, I kind of got into League of Legends again because I used to like League of Legends a lot, but then like
I used to play it a ton.
Yeah, I played it forever. I mean, Dustin definitely played it more than me, but So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play League though. Like, is that cool? And she like loved League, so she's like, yeah, like even I might even play blah blah. But then like I want to take a nap at some point, and then you can just play, and I'll just nap. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like that sounds like a normal plan. And then she came over, and I even just like laid down with her for a while. Like she was like, I'm so tired, and I just like laid down with her for like 35 minutes or so, and then I like slowly got up and like got in my chair. And like turned towards my computer. I put the volume all the way down, and then I like hit start a game, and like the queue pops, and she just fucking like. And when I say the queue pops, like I said, I had the volume down on like everything. It was like barely a little like boom, and she just fucking shoots up out of bed like Frankenstein, just like pops up, and she's like starts mumbling to herself. She's like, oh, I gotta go, and then
what
like yeah, and then did I ever tell you the story?
No,
Yeah,
I don't
she
think so.
shot up, and she like starts mumbling to herself. She's like, oh, I gotta go, and then like starts like she's like, I shouldn't be here, blah blah. And I was like, and she like wouldn't make eye contact the whole time.
Oh, that's weird.
And it was really weird. And then she just went into her car and left. And I was like, what the fuck was that? Like,
yeah, that sounds. Oh man, I don't even know what the hell I'd do in that situation.
So then I like texted her, and I literally said, what the fuck was that?
Like, what the fuck?
Exact words. What the fuck was that? Question mark. And she's like, oh, well, what do you mean? And I was like, what the fuck? What do you think what I mean?
Normal?
You just shot up and left without making eye contact. And she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I just figured that it'd be better if I just left instead of like having you turn down whatever, yada, yada, yada. And I was like, well, first off, like I told you I was going to be playing games, and you like made the suggestion that I play while you sleep. So, like, that's why I decided to do that.
Yeah, it was like, this was planned.
Yeah, this is a planned event. And then she was like, well, I'm sorry, I just thought I'd, dip instead of asking you to blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, cool. Even if that was, like, the case, talk to me. Like, look at me and say, hey, like, I think I'm going to go because blah, 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 blah. And, like, maybe that has to do with the Asperger's and the high-functioning autism or whatever.
But otherwise, it was like, I'm going to be the most awkward I can right now.
It was so fucking weird. And then, like, I don't know. Now I told the story to somebody else not too long ago, and all I can think about is like maybe she was still doing like meth or something.
Yeah,
like,
that's like the first
back.
thing that like kind of got me thinking about. I was like, maybe she was on some.
Yeah,
because like,
and then she
like,
she also said she had a degenerative muscle disease like in her back, and she has pills for it. I've seen the pills. And she would like take pills for it that like completely just like Xanax or knock her ass out or whatever, like painkiller shit. And so that's why she said that'll work, but like the side effects suck, but like I can also just smoke weed and like that'll do it. I'll be fine. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So then like we'd smoke and it'd be fine or whatever. So like I smoke wax. So like we were just smoking wax like left and right and stuff. And then like that really started to be like, dude, it seems like you don't like me. I was like, it seems like I like you a lot more than you like she just never, I think it might have been part of the Asperger's and the whatever. I never felt like she wanted to like be with me, but she like constantly was trying to assure me that she was like, no, I think you're so great. What are you talking about? I'm just so nervous and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, it's just like, make eye contact with me, man. Like, it's a little weird that you're just like, I don't know. It felt like she felt like a stranger the whole time. It was just weird. So then after she shot up and like left, and I was like, what the fuck was that? And then she gave me that bullshit explanation. I was like, hey, like, I don't think this is gonna work, dude. Like, I don't know how to handle you and this shit that you're doing. Yeah, because it's fucking weird.
I mean, there's other crazy shit too. She was weird.
Yeah, she was just weird all over.
That time you like jiggled her chin. She blew up.
Oh, she got so mad or something. Yeah, she is like so skinny, and I like jiggled her little chin giblet, and like that everybody has when they look down, selfie facing camera shit. Like you ever look down at your phone, you know what I'm talking about. I'd like hit her little giblet, and then I told her I was just kidding, and she just fucking like did not let that go for days. She was mad. So anyway, she's in the past. Psycho Sid, rest in peace. She's not dead, but
Yeah.
Our relationship sure is.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
For the better.
True. So yeah, Psycho Sid. So I don't count her because she like made me go Facebook official, and I like didn't even want that in the first place. I don't count that as a relationship because she just felt like a total fucking stranger the whole time. I feel bad for her parents though because they were totally stoked that she was like dating somebody normal, and like for sure she's
and you were
dating.
saying she was acting like totally different around them too.
Yeah, she would act way normal around them, but when like they weren't around, that's when all of a sudden she had all these problems and issues.
That's super
but
weird.
when she's around them, she was just like a totally normal girl.
Maybe it's some kind of like complex or something.
I don't fucking know. I think she was so caught up with trying to be unique and stuff. She had a unicorn horn tattooed on her arm. Like she was, she's
trying to be a unicorn.
She was trying to be a unicorn. She just wanted to be like really unique and whatever. But she just was trying to be so unique. It was just too much.
It
and
was like she was trying to do it with problems though.
Yeah, she was trying to. Yeah, all of her uniqueness.
I mean, problems give a lot of attention though.
True. Yeah, like, and that's the thing. She was also, I think, she just wanted.
So if you got a lot of problems, people will start feeling sorry for you. It kind of gives people a way in.
Yeah,
it's so weird.
It's fucking weird. Yeah, Psycho Sid, weird. And then it was weird, the Micah thing.
Yeah,
she added me, and then I don't know. We talked, and that was cool. But like, I think she kind of gets. I mean, like we both know that we are in like different states and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think she kind of gets it. Like, there's really no point in like getting all excited over it or anything because we're in different states, so nothing will happen from it or whatever. Which is crazy though, because we have talked about moving to fucking Colorado for like a while. Yeah, but I think like I said, I think everybody that lives in Arizona has some plan to move to Colorado.
The fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I mean, they have some plan to get anywhere out of here.
Yeah, it's usually, from what I've seen from a lot of my friends, Colorado and Washington are some of the two biggest ones.
Oregon.
Yeah,
Oregon
they want anywhere where it's rainy. People are like, fuck the sun.
Except the South.
True. Yeah, anywhere with no sun is gonna be the best for sure. Because when you live in Arizona your whole life, you get sick of the sun. I'm already sick of the sun. I like to get the fuck out of here. That'd be cool.
I mean, I'm kind of done with the 120 degree, 117 degree summers.
It's true.
Like right now it isn't bad. Right now I'm kind of loving it, but as soon as summer comes around, I'm dead.
It's gonna fucking suck.
Wicked Witch of the West in it, dude.
Seriously,
just melting on the sidewalks. I mean, it's not as bad as like what we saw in India.
Yeah, Arizona fucking Arizona summers are just ridiculous. I remember going to
just wait till the streets start melting and shit.
I remember going to 2000. I want to say 2005 Warped Tour with Evan and Brittany and Marcus, and there were people getting taken out in ambulances like left and right from heat strokes and shit that like weren't drinking water and were just running around in the pit and then just like passing out. Like
when I worked at Sheridan, we had some chick pass out one day while we were working an event. We were doing something out on the lawn, and
I'm surprised we don't see more people in public just randomly like die or faint or something, you know?
Well, I mean, we have a lot of places around that give like most convenience stores and stuff, like they have to give you free water.
Yeah.
Most establishments have to give you free water.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, just think about all the problems somebody could have. Like, think about how many problems somebody could have.
Yeah.
Like cancer or like some brain disease or whatever. It's crazy that we don't see people just like have a stroke out. I mean, you definitely do. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. You can see somebody have a stroke out in public.
Sometimes you could have a stroke and like you won't even, like my mom had that stroke. Like my mom's first stroke, she drove herself to the hospital while she was having her stroke. Like
that's crazy.
So it's like she was having that shit like at work and then left work, went to the hospital all while having a stroke, and like nobody knew.
Doris is a trooper.
Insane. Yeah. Nah,
shout out to
all the damn problems she's got. She's pushing.
Yeah.
She's strong.
Shout out to Doris.
Yeah.
Holding tough.
Yeah. She's sorta. I mean, yeah, I don't know if I told you about that too. She got off of all of the
meds,
the narcotics.
Oh shit.
Yeah, my dad like kind of forced her to get off of them because like we could kind of tell she was like getting a little like sort of a dependency almost because she's been on them for years.
Fiending on them.
Like Vicodin, what are the other ones? Morphine. They give her morphine all the time. Percocets. All like she gets tons of it. Or she used to, but yeah, she finally got off of it. She's not doing any of that anymore. And That was a relief. Because,
Yeah.
like, that shit was destroying her liver and a bunch of other stuff, so.
I feel really blessed that my mom, like, has not had any big major
Oh, yeah.
illnesses or anything. Or if she does, you know what, though? My mom's the kind of person that wouldn't tell us because she doesn't want to, like,
Worry
us. Yeah.
I can believe that. I've had to chew my mom out for
I'd
that
be
shit.
so mad if I found
Dude,
out my mom had
I've had to
cancer or
find out some
something.
shit on Facebook. I tore into my mom for that shit. Like, I didn't find out some shit until, like, Jennifer called me one time and I saw it on Facebook or some shit. And I was like, listen, you need to fucking... I was like, I don't care who you talk to. I was like, I don't care if you call my sisters, either one. Like, call me at some point. Like, call me first, call me second. I don't care. Just, like, I want to know this shit because I'm like, I'll fucking be there. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, we had to have a long talk about that because, yeah, she was trying to do that shit. I didn't like it.
Yeah. See, that's some shit my mom would do, though, because
Yeah.
she's too nice of a person.
Yeah, your mom's a sweetheart.
She's the best.
Yeah.
Shout out to Marina.
Yep. Marina, if you're listening,
We love
you're
you.
the best.
Yeah, so...
Oh,
Yeah, dating in your 30s sucks.
looking back
That's what
at this
we were-
notepad, I
Oh,
forgot.
okay.
I didn't mention my weeboo kid's name.
Oh, yeah. What was the kid that you were going to have
All right.
weeb it out?
So we agreed, her and I.
We went on a tangent about
That-
Dragon Ball, then
Yeah.
Naruto, and then Sid, because she...
Yeah, it was like,
oh, wow.
I mentioned weeboo, and then it kind of tore off to a tangent.
Well, because we started with
horribly.
kids' names, and then we went to
Yeah.
that, and then we went to that, and we went right back to
Yep.
Psycho Sid.
So the name was Aoi Nagisa.
Aoi Nagisa.
Aoi Nagisa. And she agreed to that shit. Can't believe that.
What the fuck? Is that the
But-
first name?
No, that was both. First, middle, and then...
Whose name was Nagisa?
Oh, of course it was an anime, dude.
Okay, so the baby wasn't going to have anybody's last name.
Yeah, it was two first names of anime characters I really liked. I was that
Oh,
weeboo.
boy. And she was down for that?
Oh, yeah.
That should have been the
Dude.
first sign that something was wrong.
She was down for... Okay. I'm going to embarrass myself here a little bit,
Uh-oh.
even though I said all the other shit.
Even further.
She was down with all the Hello Kitty stuff. She was actually part of the reason I ended up more into it than I should have been.
It's true. Aaron had a ton of fucking Hello Kitty shit
Yeah.
at one point.
I mean, I'm
started to worry
still
about
getting
them.
rid of it. I'm like working
Yeah.
on it.
If you know anybody who's really into Hello Kitty and has money to get rid of,
Yeah, but
Hit up
no, she
Aaron.
was super into that. Like we would, I don't remember. It was like some video like calling thing, but it was like you could get 5 minutes of video per like message or whatever. So we used that all the time, and we would do like weird because we lived in different states at the time because we had lost contact. I told you, but yeah, we would get on there and do like all kinds of weird ass videos and stuff, and like we play like truth or dare and like stupid shit. But we'd be like, okay, I dare you to recreate like your favorite part of a Disney movie or something. So like I had to recreate part of Beauty and the Beast. It was like really funny, but like yeah, I would have like a bunch of Hello Kitty stuff on. And she'd be like, "Oh my god, it's so adorable," and I was like,
What the
"This is the
fuck?
weirdest shit."
That is
But
weird.
I was like, I used to dress. I used to have a full outfit. It was really embarrassing. Like looking back on all the stuff I used to do, it was really cringy.
Oof.
And I would definitely not do most of that anymore.
Damn.
But yeah, I used to like walk to Walmart.
I mean,
fully
do what you
dressed
want to
in,
do,
like,
man.
Hello Kitty stuff, and it was pretty bad.
Yeah, it'd be pretty bad.
And I used to, because my homie worked there, and I used to go talk to him while he was at work.
And he's like, oh,
And he would talk to me. He'd be super cool. I was like, dude, like thinking back on it, like he was a trooper.
First
If I was
sitting there
him,
talking
I would have
to
told
you.
me to get the fuck out of there. Like
He's probably like, man, comparatively, this dude's making me look great. So I'm
yeah,
gonna keep
oh
him
yeah,
around.
probably. Oh man, but yeah,
But
good times.
He's not worried about you stealing
But
any
nah,
girls.
definitely not. I would have to say you don't have to worry about any of my daughters
That's
being
still,
named Aoi
like,
Nagisa.
That's still pretty creative, though, that you guys did the whole recreate your favorite Disney scene.
Yeah, we
thing.
used to do all kinds of stuff like that. I
Dude,
did
that's one thing that like brought it back to Micah. Like
Yeah.
we had that thing where we found this picture of this dude in like a bra and panties with glasses, and he fucking had all these cards and collectibles and shit behind him. And we had this thing where we would like find a picture and write a whole backstory about it and shit. And
Oh, that sounds awesome.
yeah, so that was one of them. This other one was this lady that was covered in a whole outfit complete of tits, just like boobs from head to toe, and she was at a slot machine pulling it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and so like we wrote one for that, and then like but the one that we like, she actually physically wrote it down is weird because Aaron and me were talking, and then I brought her up, and then she added me, and then like the next day or the day after or something, my mom was like, "Hey, I need help like cleaning out my garage, yeah, because nobody else is helping out yet." And it was fucking cold, so I wasn't there for very long. But I went there, I moved my shit and like organized it and stuff, and then she found the notebook that Micah had written down, like her whole backstory for this guy.
And it was like the first page only.
Yeah,
like, what the
only
hell?
the first page. So I opened the book and I saw it, and I was like, "Oh, this handwriting's way too nice. Like, this must be my mom's." And I'm reading it, and it's like, "Jeffrey always knew that he wasn't like the other boys," or something like that. And I was like, "Oh, my mom must have been writing a story or like a book or something," because like she would write a book. So then I like hand it to her, like, "Hey, Mom, I think you like started to write something." And she looks at it for like a half second. She's like, "That's not my handwriting. That's way too nice." And I was like, "Fuck." So then I started reading it, and I like was scanning it, and I just saw the fucking his username of Pony Pussy 69 or something.
Damn.
Yeah, it was so, and I was immediately I remembered what it like was about.
Oh no.
Yeah, and her whole backstory was like he was part of some like rare card collecting online forum, and somebody got like some super hollow rare Charizard or whatever, you know, but like not Pokemon.
Oh no.
And he wanted it, and the guy said that he would give it to him if he took a picture in like women's underwear. So he like got in the underwear and took this picture in his own room, and like, yeah, that's how the picture came on the internet, because that's like the only way we can think that shit was possible. But anyway, that was like super creative, and like she went all out on it, and it was just like a really attractive thing. Like girls who are creative it's super attractive.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, and like I'm just waiting for the day I meet a girl who plays like music. Like if I meet a girl who plays guitar or like piano or something like that, which sucks is Amanda played piano, but she rarely fucking played it when we were together. You know, what was up with that? Thanks a lot, Amanda, for still listening.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. Yeah, y'all had that piano in the living room too. I never heard her play it.
Her dad got it for her. We like put it together, and like it sounded awesome. She did play it every now and then, but like not.
Yeah, I don't think I ever heard it.
That's
upsetting.
Yeah, she would just. Yeah,
man.
I don't know. She was like busy and like work stressed her out. She worked at Bridgecrest, which like sucks.
Oh man,
complete dick. So I get it.
That girl though, the one I was talking about, her thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, she was super into animals, which was awesome. She was training to be a vet.
Mm-hmm.
She's probably a vet now.
Ooh,
and
but reconnect.
She was.
She's making that vet money, Aaron. She's making that vet money.
Listen,
she's dripping.
I would have done it when she was poor. All right, I don't even care. But her thing was she wanted to be a mermaid.
Oh.
She wanted to buy like a Taylor tail for $4,000 and go swim into the ocean.
And just die.
We talked.
Just die a mermaid.
Yeah, we talked about doing that a lot. It was funny.
Fucking weird, Aaron. Why do you entertain
so many
these weird ass?
Because I like weird things, dude. Like paramotoring.
We
found out about that, and I'm like super into that now. Like, I want to try it. And it's
paramotoring? Like, oh, the thing where you fly?
Yeah, that's super neat.
Okay, first off,
I'm just saying.
Aaron, I'm gonna be the dude to break this to you.
I'm super fat. I know.
The dudes who are doing that are like 5 feet tall. 100 pounds.
Well, actually, they can hold up to like, I think like up to about 300.
Yeah, I'm sure they can,
and all this other stuff, but
I doubt.
I won't do it until I lose the weight. Yeah, most definitely.
I don't think you should do it at all, because you're gonna die, and it's just not gonna be worth it.
Nah, it'll be good.
This is coming from somebody who is your beneficiary from life insurance.
Yeah, you're not
I don't think you should be fucking flying these goddamn death traps.
I mean,
leave it to the people who want to make YouTube videos with their fucking GoPros.
There you go. Maybe I'll make a YouTube video with a GoPro flying on one of these weird things.
He won't. He won't do it.
I'm just
the whole reason we started this podcast. You're like, let's do a podcast. And I was like, let's do it. Boop.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've kind of both been talking about that for a while. We were like, we just sit here and talk about a bunch of crazy things. We should like record that and put it on the internet for some reason.
And look how fucking wildly popular it got so quick.
Yeah.
We already got 10 views on our second fucking podcast. I mean,
we got all the views. We got the king.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's go back real quick. Let's see how our first one did.
How many
We have
views?
5 subscribers.
What?
That's more
How?
subscribers than I have on my actual YouTube channel. I tried
Yeah,
23 views
23 views.
4 days
What?
ago. What?
It's been 30 minutes. So yeah, we totally
4
didn't know
thumbs
the
up,
time stuff.
23 views. So we're blowing the fuck up.
Yeah, this was pretty great.
Yeah. So
I think it's just for the good, thumbnails.
yeah. Well. Yeah, so 13 views on this one, 4
Yep.
thumbs up. We have 5 subscribers. That's pretty fucking dope. 2 of them are us, but whatever.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
3 other people who actually want to hear our shit.
Yeah, it's 3 people we don't know who
Hey,
they are right now.
If you are fucking subscribed to us, that's so cool.
Yeah, you're
We're
the
freaked the
best.
fucking out right now over those 3 people.
Man. Dude, I didn't even think about looking at
Yeah,
that, 'cause
it's
I
probably
was
just
like,
friends who are like, I'll support them and just subscribe. I'm never gonna fucking listen to it, but like I'll subscribe
It's
to.
like Manny.
Yeah,
Manny,
it's like whatever.
we appreciate
Tell
it.
him whatever, dude. Manny, if you're listening right now,
Oh, yeah, he said he wanted to join in.
you practically could be fucking. Just think of it as hanging out with us without you being there.
Yeah,
So
pretty much.
you could just listen to this, and it's like we're telling you these jokes, dude. You can we'll even put pauses after saying stuff, and then you can just talk.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds great. What do you think about that?
Fucking right, dude.
Dude.
Fuck.
Man, I can't believe it was that good.
I couldn't say it better myself, to be honest.
I mean, you got the best ideas, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
So,
Oh,
yeah,
man, the dogs
the
are so cute.
yeah, we're looking at these pictures of our dogs
Oh,
now.
man.
Nobody even voted. Nobody said which dog was better.
I mean, I think they just love the animal so much.
I think the left side is where Zeke is, and the right side is where Gilgamesh is.
I mean, definitely.
And there's 4 on the left side, and
I mean,
0 on the right side.
To be fair, I don't think we want any dislikes.
I think 4 people voted for Zeke, is what I'm
Oh.
seeing.
I mean,
On the left is the like, and the right's the dislike.
I don't know about that.
So many Americans are right-handed. You think they would put the like button on the right side because you're already scrolling over here? You think you could just be
Ooh,
like,
that's a
like,
fair point.
like. So I think this is intentional. I think Zeke won by 4. We'll revisit this
that's fucked
contest in
up.
a year or so.
Yeah, we'll have to do it after we
It might
actually
be a
blow
little
it.
ironic with that halo if Zeke is dead in a year.
Damn.
But
Don't be saying that.
yeah, it's gonna be a little rough. Don't want to think about that anymore.
Oh,
All right.
man.
So yeah, we were talking about relationships, and I got way off track.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, Mike. Well, bringing it back to creative girls. Yeah, Micah was super cool because she was like
Yeah.
really creative, like that, like words and like her sense of humor. Like we just like clicked so well. Like we were able to just riff off each other and like roast people like simultaneously in the best ways. It was like really cool.
Oh, man.
Hey,
Sounds like you two would do good,
Quiet,
people
Zeke.
watching.
dude, our first date ever, we went to a coffee shop and we were both just so nervous. And we just sat there at the coffee shop at the bar that faces the window at the front of the shop, so you're looking out.
Yeah.
And we just came up with backstories for everybody that walked
Oh,
by.
hell yeah.
I was like, that's Jonathan. He's 34. He is a office clerk. He hates his job. Like, obviously, you can tell in his posture. Hates himself. He really needs to like
Damn.
do some soul searching, blah blah blah.
That's rough.
And then she would be like, "This is Karen, and she's just doing great today. Like she got her nails done. It was, dude. It was just
Oh,
so
man.
like we were straight up. It was like some whose line is it anyway shit where it would be like
Damn.
improv, just off the cuff, like so
Dude, that
fucking
sounds
funny.
so good.
It was so good, and it just like it sucks not having like somebody like because when that's what you're like really after later in life, and that person's not around anymore, you're like, fuck.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
I was talking to my friend Tiana yesterday
Oh, shit.
because we went to so first I went to this show, King Khan and Barbecue. King Khan is this guy who plays guitar. He plays in a couple bands. So there's like King Khan and the Flashes, I think it was called. I forget. I have to look it up.
Interesting.
But it's like a psychedelic kind of thing, and it's like a full band, like a
Yeah.
full psychedelic band. He plays guitar and sings, and is like really soulful singer kind of guy. But him and this Barbecue dude play like weird punk shit. Like
Yeah.
it's still kind of soulful though. So he plays guitar and sings, and the other guy plays bass, sings, and has a kick drum that has
shit.
like a snare and a hi-hat attached to it somehow.
What?
So he's like doing all kinds of shit. My friend Lee would have loved that shit because my friend Lee has a little suitcase kick. But that the whole show was really fucking cool. Like, it was just punk rock as fuck with just those two dudes, and the whole place was fucking packed. Like, if you ever been to Valley Bar in Arizona, the whole fucking thing was packed. Well, not the bar, but the venue part. And yeah, so me and Tiana went to that, and like I've known Tiana like a couple months now, and she's like really cool. And her boyfriend Nick, I have his guitar here. I'm gonna clean it like tonight or tomorrow or something.
Earlier.
Yeah, the Iceman. That thing is awesome.
It needs some definite loving.
It definitely needs some loving. I'm gonna have to like take the pickups out and like fucking position them. Like, one of the springs is missing.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So, aside from that though, Tiana, she was like, I feel like now I know everything about you. And then I was like,
oh damn.
I was like, well, I forget what context it was in, but she's like, yeah, because blah, blah, because, I pretty much know everything about your life now. Because we just, like, had, before the show, I was, like, rolling blunts and, like, we were just talking about, like, our lives and stuff and, what we did for work and stuff. She's a casino dealer, which is really fucking tight. Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, she does, like, blackjack and then, like, these weird house games and stuff.
Damn.
Yeah. And so she's always trying to have card games at her house and shit. We should go sometime. I'll bring you. Yeah.
I'm down.
So
I don't know how to play, but I'm down.
Yeah, so she's really cool. Nick's really cool. We went to that show together, and then we came back, and like Nick was at their house, and that's when he gave me the guitar to like take with me.
Nice.
And so she's like, yeah, I feel like I know you, blah blah blah, and I was like, there's a lot like that has happened in my life that like a lot of people don't know about, and just like bringing this back to talking about how like you valued something in somebody. But you didn't value it at the time, and then years later, you're like, "Oh, I wish I could like have a second shot at that because, like, for sure I wouldn't fuck it up this time or whatever."
You're
like
damn.
yeah. So, but I told her about Core, who was my girlfriend when I was 16. She died in a car accident.
Damn.
So I told her about like Core and how like it just sucks because, like, that's something I can never have a second shot at again,
No.
And it's like, I was always afraid that I was never going to meet another girl like Core, and I was right, which is the shitty part. Like, I've never met another girl like Core. I would say that, like, Sasha was the closest, like, but Sasha was almost just, like, Core on crack. It was, like, too much.
Holy hell.
Like, Core was cool and, like a lot like me. And we were really young when I knew Core, 'cause we were like 15, 16. So she was like really like liking a lot of the same things I liked, and I really liked that, obviously.
Yeah,
but like,
definitely.
who even knows if we would have liked each other later on in life or what she would have grown up to be. But like, she got obsessed with all the same stuff I did, Children of Bodom and like Finland and all that stuff. I can find a picture of her and Alexi Laiho on her fucking MySpace. Like, after the picture... Me and her met Alexi Laiho one time, and this guy took a fucking picture, and his finger was over the lens, and it cut me out completely.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it's literally one of the worst moments of my life, because 2 other times I went and saw Children of Bodom and waited out by their tour bus to see if I can get another picture with Alexi Laiho, and I was never able to. I met the rest of the band again twice, but I never met Alexi Laiho again, and that was like my guitar idol. Like, I love Alexi Laiho's like guitar brain.
And now they're broken up.
Now they're breaking up. I'll never fucking meet him. But unless he always says he's doing his own band thing, whatever.
That was some crazy shit though. That was like out of the blue.
Yeah. Yeah, Children of Bodom breaking up was weird. But before I go too far off track,
most
Core
definitely
was like really impressionable, and like we just liked the same stuff and all that. But then like fucking Sasha was just like, everything's at 11 all the time, like, or she's just like was bored and be like, let's go on an adventure, and we just end up in the like out in the middle of nowhere, and I'm like, how are we gonna get back to the car, and like blah blah. She's like, I'll figure it out, and I was just like not down for that.
Oh shit.
I was like, I like to have a plan. I don't want to just like fucking
wing it all the time.
Yeah, freestyle my whole goddamn life.
No,
which is funny though, because like she went to college, and then we broke up, and then she went like had a crazy life in college, and then ended up like ultimately being really successful, whatever. She got married to some dude she met at NEU, I think, and then
Zeke, you're literally sitting on my leg.
She does something with her degree, so She definitely wanted to do something way more prolific when we were dating, cause like didn't we all? Early in life, we're like, I'm gonna feed every starving kid in the world, or I'm gonna save every dog.
We all had those crazy ambitions.
She wanted to be like a nuclear physicist or some shit. No, probably not. But then she ended up switching to biology. So she just really got into biology and then just took off on that. And now I think she does something for like Dannon, the people who make yogurt. I think she works for them. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I know that Masha, her sister, I see her around the office all the time. Fucking.
Yeah, I was like, I haven't seen. Actually, I don't think I've ever met Sasha. I met Masha.
You never met Sasha?
No.
That makes sense.
I
Well, because we were mostly together in like Flag and stuff. Yeah.
I talked to her on like D3 and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right. We played Diablo 3 together. When Diablo 3 launched, me and Sasha went and got like a shitload of copies for me, her, and her dad and stuff. And her dad like probably still plays.
We played with her
day.
dad too. I forgot about that.
Yep, Papa Mouse.
Yep.
Yeah,
that shit was so
Yuri
fun.
was awesome. But bringing it on back, so I was like Courtney, like I'm never gonna like get to do anything with Courtney like ever again, you know. And it just sucks like knowing you're never gonna meet somebody like that. And I had the same feeling when me and Sasha broke up. I even told her, I'm like, I'm afraid that like I'm never gonna meet somebody like you again. And like now I'm like, thank God I haven't. It's way too damn much. But like at the time, I like really liked who that was. I liked the girl turned to 11 and wanted to go on adventures and shit. But then and
then things changed.
Yeah, well, she just got. We were in college, and she just like wanted to go bone a bunch of dudes. She was just like literally like, I want to have an open relationship, and I'm like, no. And then like that evolved into just like, nah. Cause I think she just really wanted to fuck the neighbor or something. I don't know.
Weird.
But yeah, so yeah, that whole situation was weird. And then I moved, and then it just was so fucking hard to get to school and back from where I lived that it like became impossible to like pass my classes and be there all the time and have Zeke and.
Yeah. But you did get super skinny out of that.
I did. After me and her broke up, I dropped to 160 pounds, and I was like 200.
I remember that. You were looking good back then.
Yeah. I have pictures. Me and her were together. I was like 200. I dropped to 160, but now I'm like 210, but I was like 240 at my worst. Like, after I moved back from Flag, I went from 160 to 240.
Your worst is lower than my dream weight.
Right. So right now, I think I'm around 200. So I'm about 40 pounds down from my heaviest. And then another, I think 175 is probably where I'll be good. Or like 165 probably even. I still got a lot of weight to lose.
Yeah, I want to get to 250, see how that feels. And then I'm probably going to go down from there. Like...
I think you could probably.
I think I might want to do 220 in the end. Like 220 seems like a good.
I would say even 200. Like,
I don't know if I want to go 200. 200's weird.
200's still a pretty healthy weight.
Yeah, but I mean,
you're not like
I said, I also want to do like lifting eventually. So that was another thing I've been thinking about recently, like weighing on my mind. So I'm like, another tangent. Like I was thinking about it the other day, you know, and. I spent a lot of time literally doing nothing. Like, I get off of work, and then, you know, like today I went to the gym, and then I'll go home, and then I laid in bed. I just laid in bed. That's all I did. And I watched, because I just laid in bed.
Why, though?
There was nothing. I don't have a reason. That's just what I did. That was like what I thought. I was like.
Because I took the guitar away.
Maybe.
Could have had
guitar
I was
to
like.
Play. I just laid in bed. That was all I did. I was watching videos until you hit me up. And I was like, are we going to the gym? You were like, hell yeah. So, but yeah, that got me out of that. So I was thinking, and I was like, I'm not really doing my games much anymore. Like, I'm playing less and less of them as time goes by. I'm watching less and less of my shows as time goes by. But the one thing I'm getting more into is, like, going to the gym more and all this stuff. So I'm thinking maybe I should make that switch. I'm thinking about really cutting back a lot of my gaming. Shit. And really upping my gym time instead of like maybe going once or twice doing like only cardio. I think I might like go after work, do cardio, do some lifting,
no.
Go home and just.
I don't agree with that.
I just want to fill my time with something.
I just don't agree with that.
That's more fun.
No, I don't agree with that because your body just shouldn't be like
Well, no, I'm not going to do
going
it
through
all
that
every
much.
day.
Well, even just like multiple gym things a day. Like fitness is more about like consistency.
Yeah,
If you can
most
just like
definitely.
even if you just consistently went to the gym and ran on a treadmill like we're doing right now for an hour every day, you can just eat like shit all the time once you're actually fit.
Yeah.
Like
once
because
your
you're just like
metabolism
because
is
you're just
like-
like maintaining. You're not trying
Exactly.
to lose. And your metabolism's high because you're just naturally burning off a lot of shit because you're
Mhm.
moving more and yada yada. Like it's a real thing.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying like, because
I think
all I'm doing right now.
So what I'm
is
saying
running.
is like I think
Like,
you don't have
every
to
time.
you don't have to go multiple times a day or
Yeah.
whatever. If you go like every single day of the week and like take the
Mhm.
weekends off or whatever, even that's super consistent.
Yeah.
But then like I'm saying you should look to fill your time with other things, with different hobbies.
Well, no, I get that, but I mean, like what I'm saying is like, I'm literally only doing cardio right now, but I
Yeah.
really want to start getting into the other
Well, it's
stuff. And I
because
know once
we're
February comes
in this
out,
weight loss competition.
yeah. But I mean, like I know once February comes, like I've got my other buddy coming down, and I'm gonna start doing weightlifting with him.
Mm.
But I'm like, I just want to put more time into that, like now. So it's like I'm gonna go do my cardio like normal, but then after that, I'm thinking, I've got all this time I'm like kind of wasting anyways. Like
Mhm.
maybe I should put like an extra hour, just do my weights after, and then instead of just doing the just cardio, I'm doing like both now, because I'm already pretty used to doing the cardio now. It's like not the worst on me.
Mm-mm.
So
Yeah, it's definitely getting better. Like
yeah.
when we first started, I was
Definitely
like
consistent
fucking
now.
2.5 miles ahead of Aaron at all times. Now it's like at most it's like 1.5 miles.
Yeah.
Usually it's more around like a 3/4 of a mile or a
Yeah,
mile.
if I can
at
get the
most.
trying in.
Yeah, just gotta try.
But yeah, it's just like what I'm thinking. I just want to add more time to like actually work on like lifting and stuff and get back into it. And yeah, I think
Yeah,
I
I
just
just-
psyched myself out of it for a while.
I never got into like lifting. I only like I went to this gym and got free personal training, and they only taught me like how for the amount of time I like actually kept going, they only taught me how to like work out my legs. So I know like killer leg workouts, but I don't really know workouts for like other shit. But the thing is like it's so easy to just like go Google that shit. And like
yeah.
we live in the age where you can self-teach almost fucking anything off of YouTube and blah blah blah. And there's so many different ways to do it. That's the thing with fitness.
yeah.
It's not even like
yeah,
you
it's
have
not
to go,
static.
you have to lift this much weight, this many reps, this much time.
Yeah.
Because it's like, or you could do like
Yeah.
this many fucking pull-ups, or you could do this many fucking, whatever's,
Yeah.
like
And
lunges.
it's totally different for everybody too.
Yeah. They have different things for
But-
different people. That's
Yeah.
another thing I've been thinking about. We've been doing the elliptical and like that so much. I feel like we almost need to do something different just to like
yeah. I've
switch
been
it up
thinking
on our
about that a
bodies.
lot.
I've been thinking about the stair thingy. There's that
Oh, I fucking hate
stair
the
at
stairs.
the end. I know, so
Yeah,
it's
they're
probably
awful.
good.
I definitely can't do it for an hour. I could say that.
No, we could probably do it for like 30 minutes.
I don't know if I can do it for 30
Probably-
minutes.
Probably do it for like
I think
20
the
minutes.
most I've done is like 8. Like, and then
Nah.
I'm completely
Yeah, but
dead.
you weren't like all cardio caught up like you are now, right?
Yeah. Oh no, this was back then. This was when I was
Listen, this
better than I am
This
now.
is the soda thing all over again.
No. I'm just saying. No. I'm gonna do it. I'm just saying that was the best I did. I'm saying there's probably no way I'm gonna make 30 minutes right now, but I'm down to do it.
I don't know, dude. You can like slow it down and stuff,
Oh yeah,
It's not
no.
like
I'm just. It's bad. I'll do it.
All
But
right.
I don't think I'm gonna make. 30.
I think we should do. Yeah, let's try the stairs. We'll see when they open up.
Yeah.
But
Nah, the one thing like that I really want to do is like I've definitely told you before was deadlifts, but that's the one thing I'm not gonna self do, because like
you can fuck
the
yourself
form,
up.
yeah, the form on that is like really important. I
Well,
don't know.
no. Listen, first off,
and-
there's like so many people, even world record lifters, that say don't do deadlifts. Like deadlifts are just not worth it. Like it's a compound exercise that does do a bunch of shit, but
there's a lot of people that say that, and there's a lot of people that also
that
say
one dude,
otherwise,
what's his name? Thor
and-
Bjornsson says don't do deadlifts. Like that Brian Shaw dude said don't do deadlifts. Like it's bad. It's bad for you. Like it's good for you, and like if you're like just
I mean,
doing like
it's also
low.
like a really good workout.
If you're
in
doing like
general.
low weight reps or something, then yeah, but like don't try and like max out deadlifts. Like there's no fucking point, and all you can do is hurt yourself.
I mean, unless you're going to competition.
That's fucking obviously that's different, but like
Yeah.
even then, it's like they say don't do that. They're like
I don't know.
they're
It's fun.
No.
That's the thing.
You can
That's fun.
you can really fuck yourself up on that.
You can fuck yourself up just about anything. Might as well have fun.
Nah.
Yeah.
If I can help it, nah. See, that's another thing. Getting my old age, I'm like, I have way less sympathy for people who are like, my life's so shitty. I'm like, well, maybe that's because you had fucking 6 kids, like, never got a job. Like, I can, like, now I'm not just like, fuck that. Yeah, life sucks. Life is shitty. I'm like, no, man, your life's shitty because you don't fucking do anything about it. Like, I'm like way more of a pessimist. I'm like,
yeah.
Or just a realist, I guess. I'm like, man, like, you think everything sucks. You think this people are out to get you or whatever. It's really just your own shitty actions. Like,
oh, trust me, I feel that.
People just want to bitch about stuff and ignore their own shitty actions.
It's always easier to blame
True.
than accept you're fucking up, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, there's that Dom Mazzetti on, what is it? Shit, Best Excuses for the Gym.
Oh, yeah.
That's so good. He's like,
Yeah, I
what?
love that
It's
dude.
never because you're not doing good. Fuck that. It's genetics.
Yeah.
It's genetics. Your back, you got a bad back. Your knees are hurting. Your joints are bad.
Yep.
What? Oh, you can't
Love
you
that
can't
dude.
do what was it? He's like, you can't bench press. You got too long of arms.
You got too long. What the fuck?
I was like, yeah, you never blame yourself. You just come up with some excuse.
There's some excuse. Yeah, that dude's really funny.
Oh
So
man.
I think we covered a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we covered about everything on our list.
We
Just
kind of
about.
got hung up on relationships and then went on like 10 different fucking
18 tangents we didn't mean to go
tangents.
on. So
Yeah.
that was awesome.
So I mean,
That's the problem with
Yeah.
two mics. Now we can do that.
yeah. I think
I also think we've been talking for a long ass time because it's
we'll find
10:30.
We'll figure it out.
It's gonna take like 18 hours to upload.
Ah, fuck, you're right. Yeah, we should probably.
Yeah, we
end
just
it
ain't gonna
soon.
do it 1080p. What time
It's
do we
true.
even start
and this is gonna be a
recording?
big ass file because it's literally
Is this like-
fucking.
Is this 10? Is this like an hour and a half? Did we start at 9? Because we started as soon as we got back. We
we'll
might have
figure
started
it
at
out.
like 8
Don't worry,
something.
Don't worry about it. We'll
Oh
figure
no,
it
I'm
out.
excited to find out. I'm like, how long is episode 3?
Yeah, but we're like the only ones who care. Like,
Yeah, a little bit.
people listening to us right now, they don't give a fuck.
Oh hell no! They're like, how much of this do
It's
I
like,
have to
Jesus
skip through?
Christ, how much? Like, where's the part where they briefly mentioned me that Corey told me about?
Right?
That's what's gonna happen.
That's how we're gonna get Amanda to watch it.
Yeah, Amanda, if you're still listening, you're a trooper.
Oh man.
So, yeah, wrapping it up. Dating in your 30s, like, well, it's funny I say in my 30s because we're 30. Like, we just turned 30.
Dating in the beginning of our 30s.
Yeah, it's just fucking weird. Like, it's a weird, and I feel
Dynamic.
yeah, it's a weird because I feel like even one, it's not even like the older you get, the harder it is. Because I feel like
Yeah.
eventually you hit 40, 45, you just stop giving a fuck,
Yeah.
and you're like,
It's
well,
just,
the
like,
women can't
changed
have
a
babies
bit.
anyway. They're going through menopause. Like,
I feel like this is also like a weird age too, because we're like right there at the cusp of 20 and 30.
Yeah.
So it's like we're in that weird transitional age
Yeah.
of like, oh man,
we're not
nobody
even
knows
like
what the hell's going
we're not
on.
even like mid 30s or anything.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know. I feel like by the mid 30s, maybe it'll change again. I just feel like every 5 years now, it's gonna be something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like every half decade's just like a change in the data sphere.
Yeah, I can see
Because it's
it.
like, I mean, 5 years is a good enough time to like, I don't know, fuck up or have a great life.
It's true.
Like,
I just
5
wonder
years
if
is
girls in their
crazy.
20s, like if I'm like, hey, what's up? My name's Corey. I'm 30, and they're just like, ew.
Right? That's weird.
Like 30, get the fuck out of here. I'm not like, that's the thing though, I would never date a girl like, I think right now the youngest girl I would date would maybe be like 23.
Oh, hey, you got a cricket on your wall. What's up, cricket?
Man, don't announce to the world there's a cricket
My
in my
bad.
room, you asshole.
Hey, I like crickets.
His name's Jiminy. He chills.
Yeah.
So anyway,
He was about to sing.
he did. So anyway, uh,
Moment of
was it
silence for Jiminy.
yeah, moment of silence for Jiminy. All right,
And we're back.
so fuck, what was I even talking about?
Shit, what were we talking about?
Oh, dating in your 30s is rough.
Yes.
So yeah, like
youngest age you would date.
Oh yeah,
right
youngest
now.
age for sure would be like 23.
23.
Like,
Ooh.
yeah, as a 30-year-old, 23 is probably my cutoff right now. I don't get these dudes who are like 35 or something, going for like 19-year-olds.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's super weird.
no,
That's like almost
you can't even take them to
looking.
the bar. Like if a 45-year-old was a 21-year-old, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like I can't even think about going out with a 21-year-old right now, and I'm only 30. But
Yeah,
like,
it's super
can you imagine
weird.
being 45 and a fucking
Nah.
19-year-old fucking?
Nah, it'd be super bad. It's
like how out of fucking touch are you gonna be from your girlfriend?
yeah, that and it's like you're on two different like wavelengths, like in
Yeah.
everything.
It's just all like good vibes, mood, and you're all like, what?
Exactly.
He's got no
And then,
fucking idea.
Oh man, it's like, oh man, just everything.
No.
You would assume just like energy levels would be off. Like, I don't know. I feel like the whole feng shui would just be fucked.
No.
They'd have to get a lot of wind chimes.
On that note, I think we're done. I think we're good.
All right.
We've said a lot, and this is gonna be a big ass file. This is a pretty successful third podcast. It went on for a long time.
Yeah, it's been pretty fun.
We're gonna see the full
and
length
we both found out
in a
some
bit.
new shit today, apparently.
Yeah, we did. Learning a lot.
Sorry about that, man.
So, nah, it's cool. So she would have told me before I fucking went off on a rant. Where I'm like, can you imagine these motherfuckers that like watching their girlfriend get dicked? And you're like, well, actually, fuck. Now it's gonna end up in a cringe compilation somewhere on Reddit. Podcaster starts ripping into cucks, and then his friend's like, well. And then I'll be like, sweet, they called me a podcaster.
Right? Oh, shit. That'd be great.
Zeke has to go outside.
I mean, at that point, it would just be like, hey,
Stop
somebody
it.
mentioned us in like a news thing, so like, that just would mean something.
Come here so I can smack
But
you.
yeah,
Stop.
Zeke's trying to be adorable.
Yeah. No, he's being a little butthole.
Well,
he's
part.
being demanding. He should not be like this. Somehow, Zeke is able to hold it together in my room for 10 hours straight. But
The
since
second
we've been
we're
here,
here-
he's had to go out 4 fucking times. Imagine that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Every damn time.
Go
and
sit
you know,
down.
it's always for like 2 seconds.
Yep. Anyway.
It's the craziest.
So, yeah, relationships suck in your 30s for sure. If you're a girl out there that can play an instrument and don't look like a troll, hit me up. Let's go do something.
Yep.
I always listen. I have the perfect idea for a date. Like, if I had a girl who was like, take me out on a fun date. Like, this is my idea for a date.
Let me steal it from you.
Like, go to As You Wish and, like, the place where you make pottery and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then you, like, have all that time to sit there in front of each other and, like, talk and learn about each other while you're sitting there, like, creating something.
Most
and then
definitely.
if shit doesn't work out, she can just come back days later and get her pottery, and like she still got something out of it or whatever, you know, and like no hard feelings. And if like things go good, then you can be like, hey, I'm gonna go pick up our pottery and I'll bring it over and we can hang out or
It's
whatever.
Like, oh, and then we can decorate it at that point or whatever.
No, it's already decorated.
Oh, yeah,
like,
that's right.
yeah,
Never
you
mind
just
about
pick it off the shelf and you paint it yourself, and then they fire it, and then you
Oh,
come
I
get it
thought you
days
meant
later.
like you actually made it.
No,
Okay.
no. You go there.
Oh, okay.
They have like blank pottery, and then like just a bunch of different paint and paintbrushes and
nice.
shit. And you just like design your own, like paint it up any way you want.
That's pretty
So
cool. There's
you
a
can
little
get really
spot over here
creative.
that does that same thing with like plates. It's weird.
Yeah, it's as
Yeah.
You wish does that with everything. It's like pots, plates, cups, mugs, beer mugs, like whatever.
Maybe I'm thinking of the same place.
It's probably
then.
the same place. Yeah.
Fuck.
So it's called As You Wish, and it's not that expensive if you like. There's like Groupons to where you don't have to pay for like per hour or
nice.
whatever. You just pay for the pottery, and the pottery is like super overpriced. Like cups are like $15, but like you're using their paint for free and like firing it and getting your own custom whatever out of it. So I made like a beer Olympics one time. Anyway, getting off on tangent. That would be a great first date. Because, like, you get to see how creative they are. You get to sit there and talk to them. You get to know them.
Yeah, for a
and,
while.
you know.
That's a good one.
It's a real good one. That is, like, once, you know, I find a girl who actually wants to go out on a date, that bitch is going to As You Wish, and she's getting a goddamn cookie jar or
That
some
sounds like
shit.
a fun time.
Yeah, you got to let her know you mean business, too. Be like, even if you want that $35 cookie jar, you fucking grab it. I'll buy that shit for you. Like, just don't decorate it like a retard, though. Like, put some effort into it. If I'm spending $37 on it and you just color it blue, I'm gonna be a little mad.
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
But on that note, yeah, if you want to go to As You Wish, hit me up.
Yeah,
If
sounds
you
good.
made it through this much of this podcast and you want to go to As You Wish, hit me
you
up.
kind of deserve it at this point. Let's be real.
Yeah, thanks. All right, so we're done.
Successful podcast.
It was a successful podcast. Once again, we are brought to you by Shure microphones and Digital Reference.
Yep.
And And Zeke really needs to go outside, so we're just gonna go ahead and end it here. Thanks for
Yep.
listening.
Have a
Bye.
good one.